success. Coach Judson Smith of the senior boys will be hoping to top last year's outstanding record of 22-7. And Coach Matthew Post is looking forward to another outstanding year and looking to repeat last year's Lady Yellow Jacket record of 23-12 as conference champions and appearance in the Final 8 tournament.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
First Security Bank,
Justin's Collision Repair and Towing,
Joe Lee Chevrolet,
The River Company Insurance,
First Arkansas Bank and Trust,
Blagg Law Firm,
Davis Cash Lumber,
Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
Ozark Health Medical Center,
Goods Cash Saver,
Petty Jean Fiber,
Conway Regional Medical Center,
and by North Arkansas Community College and by all the fine Yellow Jacket boosters.
Tonight's live video stream on YouTube and Facebook, brought to you by Petty Jean Fiber and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust and by Hogs and Heifers Sports Bar and Grill.
And the player of the game each week brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton.
Now let's join our announcers for tonight's game. KHPQ Sports Director Jeff Hall and producer-announcer Mike Hawley.
Get ready for tonight's Yellow Jacket basketball action on KHPQ. Video production by Aaron Duhan.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me. Aaron Duhan, our video engineer, is in the house. It's almost a home game for Aaron Duhan, driving down from Arkansas Tech. And we are in a rowdy, raucous pregame atmosphere. It's almost a tournament atmosphere at Morrilton. Our first opportunity to broadcast here, I guess, in our 18 years with Sid King and KHPQ Sports here for 92.1 FM. And you think just an opponent not too far down the road. It took us about 40 minutes or less to get here from Clinton. And we're expecting a big crowd tonight of Yellow Jacket fans across the way. I think Morrilton folks are expecting a big crowd as well. And this rematch of these two teams that met earlier in the conference roundup and at Clinton, where both the senior boys and the senior girls from Clinton got the victory in that one. And I know Morrilton's looking to return the favor tonight in this matchup featuring what we think will be, two of the top 2-3 teams in the conference on the girls' side and the boys' side. So tonight, very important for determining postseason playoff, the implications of this one tonight. Needing to get wins and stay on track for that postseason play are the Yellow Jackets. So we just had a JV game. That's finished up. Folks are making their way to their seats. The girls are out on the floor warming up here just below us. And this one may tip. It'll be maybe right about 6. This one looks on schedule. I did see the live notification from the KHPQ Sports on YouTube that Aaron put forth. So I know he's broadcasting. If folks aren't on the radio yet, they may be already on the video stream. You need to follow KHPQ Sports on YouTube, and then you'll be notified, I think, each time that we go live on that. You can go straight to it. So however you join us tonight, if it is on the video, hope you'll be there. If not, the YouTube channel, the KHPQ Facebook page. If you're listening all over North Central Arkansas, 92.1 FM, broadcasting from Clinton to Morrilton and places all around. If you're on the internet anywhere in the world at www.khpq.com on your computer or at home, just go to the homepage, listen live to tonight's broadcast. And if you're on a mobile device, a phone or a tablet, Android or Apple, just download the Hot Country KHPQ app from your app store. If you already got the TuneIn Radio app on your phone, you could also do a search for 92.1 FM in that and listen to the broadcast. So however you join us tonight, we're certainly glad to have you and settle in for the next 3 hours or so. Girls game to tip off here in just minutes. Senior boys to follow. Let's bring Mike Holly in and get you set for the girls tip.
Hey, thanks, Jeff Hall. Big night for the Yellow Jackets, both boys and girls. It's a huge game for both schools as far as conference championships are concerned and regional seedings. As we start the second half of the conference round robin, these two teams met back on January the 7th. That was the opening day of conference play, and the Lady Yellow Jackets came away with a 55-40, or check that, came away with a 60-50 win over Morrilton. And tonight, Jackets come in with a record of 10 wins, 13 losses on the year. They're 2-2 in conference play. They are 2-5 in road games. They're coming off a win on Tuesday night at Joe T. Robinson, a 55-40 win over Robinson. Kenna Collins with 11 and Caden Brown with 9 Tuesday night to lead the Yellow Jackets. These two teams, as I said, played back on January the 7th. The score was actually 54-42, but the Yellow Jackets won by 12 and got their 10 playoff points or tiebreaker points. It was a big night that night for Caden Brown as she shot the ball well from the outside. I think she had 4 threes that night against Morrilton, and then did a heck of a job on defense as she shut down one of their top players in Henderson that night. In fact, they held her and the 2 top scorers from Morrilton, they held them to 7 points that night at Yellow Jacket Arena. That was Aubrey Henderson. And so it was a big night for Caden Brown that night, both offensively and defensively for the Yellow Jackets. In fact, Caden had 21 points that night, had 3 threes in the first half, added another one in the second half, and she was 5 for 5 at the free throw line, her best output of the season. And the Yellow Jackets had Brown with 21, Lexi Wallace had 10, Maggie Gresham had 9, and Olivia Johnson had 9. It was probably their best all-around scoring game of the year so far for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Well, the crowd's rising to their feet here in Morrilton for the national anthem. We'll send it back to the station. When we come back, we'll be set for Clinton Lady Yellow Jacket basketball. You listen to the Jackets on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Hi, this is Brandon from North Arkansas College. Is going to college a goal of yours in 2025? Let us help you accomplish that goal. At North Ark, we have students of all ages from all walks of life, from high school students taking concurrent credit courses to parents returning to school to learn a new skill. NAC can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
They were just moments away from tip-off here at Morrilton, the beautiful arena here built in 2017. It is state-of-the-art. It's a beautiful facility. First time for the Yellow Jackets to play varsity action here. We played some team camp here in the summertime, but Morrilton comes in with a record of 12 wins and 11 losses on the year. They are 2-2 in conference play, but they've won 3 in a row and 5 of their last 6. They are 5-7 in games played here at Morrilton. On Tuesday night, they beat the Pulaski County homeschool team by a score of 50-29. Standings coming into this one, Pulaski Academy on top 4-0, but then you've got Morrilton, Heber Springs, and Clinton all 2-2, and Robinson bringing up the rear at 0-4. There's going to be a lot of jockeying here coming down the stretch for those regional tournament seedings. And as you can see, Morrilton, Heber, Clinton, all 2-2. The Yellow Jackets have already beat Morrilton at Clinton. If they could win here tonight, they would own a tiebreaker over Morrilton. On the flip side, Morrilton's already been to Heber Springs and won at Heber. The Lady Yellow Jackets lost there a couple of Saturdays ago, and so we still have Heber coming to our place, but this is a really big ball game here. This is what you would call a separation game as you try to separate teams for seedings coming down to the regional tournament. No district tournament. It all rides on the conference standings, and we are set to go, Jeff Hall.
Here we go. It'll be Maggie Gresham, Lexi Wallace, Kaylin Lastly, Cameron Keith, and Caden Brown for Coach Matthew Post, Tammy Hodges-Johnson. The Yellow Jacket bench, it'll be Maggie Gresham to jump center. She tips it back to her teammates in the backcourt. Kaylin Lastly will run it down. Hand it off to Lexi Wallace, the junior for the Yellow Jackets. Over to Keith. Let's see, Moulton opens up in a one-on-one defense. Lexi Wallace has got it at the free throw line, picks up her dribble. Back to Keith. And she stepped back. They leave her open. She'll shoot the three. Just short. Bounces off the front of the rim. And the rebound by Morrilton. Devil Dogs dressed in white, trimmed in maroon. Yellow Jackets dressed in gold, trimmed in black tonight. And in the lane. Shot up won't go, but a foul is going to be called against the Yellow Jackets. Look like 2 free throws upcoming for the Devil Dogs.
Jackets going to open that box and one that they played against Morrilton the first time, although Coach Post figures that head coach Karen McNabb, she's been here for 14 years, one of the top coaches in the state, that she's going to have some type of answer maybe for the box and one, but he's going to start in it here, see how it goes, and maybe switch some defenses before the night's over. Kenna Collins in early. She's been playing well and practicing well as of late, Coach Post told me, and she is already in the game here, 32 seconds into the game.
Matter of fact, she and Kaylin Lastly were our first Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game on this past Tuesday night in the matchup, the win over Pulaski Robinson. Well, that was Mackenzie Jackson getting 1 for 2 at the line. First points of the ball game go to Morrilton, and the Yellow Jackets with the possession. Wallace at the top, the point guard, sets it, looks for Collins on the left wing, on the dribble. Quickly over to Lastly on the right side, and Brown. They'll look to dribble. They'll look to duck in the lane if they can. Maybe draw a defender, kick it out to a teammate. Lastly will put up a runner. One-hander, up and good. Kaylin Lastly gets the Yellow Jackets on the board. 2-1.
Good move by Kaylin. A little bit of a shot fake. Got the defender up in the air and then was able to drive and shoot that floater sort of from 17 feet. She got the shot in about 8 feet. And the Jackets are in that box and one defense.
Morrilton moving left to right on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page if you're watching tonight. And knocked it away momentarily. Mackenzie Jackson recovers the basketball. Down under 10 seconds on the shot clock. All right, on the right side to Emily Gregory. Take it to the high post free throw line. 2-pointer up and in. I think that's Aubrielle Strickland for 2. Morrilton 3. The Yellow Jackets 2. 6:25 in the first. Strickland's a name that's familiar in ladies basketball in the state of Arkansas. There's a couple of Stricklands on this team. Might be related to
Shakina Strickland, hometown of Morrilton, Arkansas. Now the head coach at Sylvan Hills.
And Morrilton's going to throw it away. On the break, Clinton gets it back. And you can't say Shakina Strickland without mentioning Benny Brown either. As a matter of fact, I saw their picture recently. I think he went to see her at a game, Benny and Doris. And
yeah, I think Greenbrier, where his grandson's now coaches, playing Sylvan Hills, and Shakina Strickland's there. And she had a little side trip, University of Tennessee mixed in there also.
Lastly, down low to the post, Maggie Gresham turns, spins right, spins left, puts it off the glass, falls off, gets her own rebound, up and in. Maggie Gresham for 2 and a 4-3 lead.
Good solid move by Maggie. Maggie's got a height advantage on the inside against Morrilton. Jackets in the box and one. If you're watching on TV, that's Caden Brown on Aubrey Henderson.
And a partial block by Kaylin Lastly. Ball goes out of bounds. Keep it with Morrilton from the baseline.
They held Henderson to 7 points the last time, but she got 4 of those on fast breaks before the Yellow Jackets had a chance really to set up in the box. She really only scored 4 points in a half-court set.
Inbound the ball into the corner. 3-point shot. Won't go. Long rebound out on the floor. And Caden Brown's able to come up with it and hands it off to Lastly. Up to Wallace across midcourt. Lexi keeps her dribble. Left, right. Dribbles down low. About a 12-footer. Up and in. Lexi Wallace. Her first points. A 6-3 lead. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Down the floor. Gregory's got it on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Defended by Collins. Back out high to Samuel Robbins. Back to Gregory. Bounce line. Pounce pass. Low post. Can't get it inside. Now they do to the high post. In the lane. Shot up over Gresham. And it won't go. And Lastly's going to take it off the bounce. Back to Wallace. Good job of Maggie Gresham. Just her presence there. Not fouling. And prevented the Aubrey Strickland from getting the ball up to the basket. Lastly, up high to Gresham in the middle. It's off her hands, and Morrilton comes up with it. Trying to get it inside again, let her spin, make a move, maybe go one-on-one, but Just couldn't get control of that one. Drive on the break. Shot up, won't go. Loose on the floor. Wallace comes out with it. She'll keep her dribble. And defense drops back. She'll get it across midcourt to the circle and set the offense. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Little backdoor cut by Caden Brown. Gets too deep behind the basket. Tries to toss it back out, but into the hands of the Devil Dogs.
Yeah, right play there. Just got behind the backboard.
Up the left side. Free throw line. Get to the lane. Bounce past the low post. Couple of defenders. One behind, one front. Can't get the shot. Strickland. And Clinton comes away with it again.
Jackets were kind of slowing it down. You remember that night against Morton and Clinton in the fourth quarter, the Yellow Jackets really took the air out of the ball. Had 3 straight possessions to start the fourth quarter where they got the shot clock under 10 seconds and scored.
Lexi's going to drive, draw a couple defenders. There's room for Lashley from the left side. Good, the three-pointer. And that was all on the drive. The assist by Wallace, which pulled the defenders and left Kalen alone in the corner. 9-3.
You know, in that first game, too, Clinton never trailed, but they could never relax until about the final 3 minutes of the game in that one. It was tight. We never trailed, but we never pulled away either.
Jackson, Gregory, Strickland, Robbins. Kick it out in the corner. Now Robbins going to drive the baseline, gets by the defender, puts it off the glass. Good. Samuel Robbins with 2.
Yeah, you can't run at the shooters. We want them, if they're going to shoot it from 17 feet. If you run at them, they're going to go past you and down the baseline for a much easier shot.
Collins up high to Gresham. She's in the lane. High post going to dribble down, spin to her left. Hook, get the shot off. It won't go. She's going to whistle for a travel before the ball left her hands. Well, you like your chances if you can get it to Gresham and it kind of ends up one-on-one with a defender behind her to the basket. Maggie can do a job of backing down. She can spin. She can get a hook shot off, but that time the official said
no
she
problem
took
with
an
that.
extra step.
Anytime you get it to her in the lane, get it to her.
Now Morrilton will walk it across midcourt. Clinton in the zone. Wallace at the top along with Lashley. Gresham, Collins on the wings. Peyton Brown. Or is she going man?
It's a box and one on Henderson. But you got to stay home. You give up something in the box and one, it's the outside shot.
And it's going to be 3 seconds in the lane on Morrilton.
Yep.
A turnover. Still 9-5, the Yellow Jacket lead.
To take something away, to get something, you have to give up something. And to play the box one, you have to give up the outside shot. Morrilton has not shot well from the outside. That's why we're trying to shut down their top scorer and force everybody else to shoot from on the floor.
Gresham gets in the lane, spins, kind of falls away, gets a shot off, but it's just short off the rim. Morrilton the rebound, down the floor quickly. Jackson's going to get to the lane. A runner, one-handed, floats it up off the front of the rim. Won't go. Wallace with the rebound in the air. Lexi across midcourt. Defenders between she and the basket. Keeps her dribble, and now she'll pass away. Lashley's going to drive, get a second defender off the glass. Good. Kaylin Lashley on fire tonight. 7 early points, an 11-5 lead.
Yeah, aggressive, put it on the floor, going to the basket. Kissed that one off the glass, and it's 11-5.
1 minute, 28 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. In the corner, Trinity Everett with a basketball, number 5 for Morrilton. They'll swing it around to the left side. That's Mackenzie Jackson, number 2. Her three-pointers up and in. Jackson answers for her 4th point, 11-8.
Jackson's their second best player.
Into the corner to Lashley. Back out high to Kenna Collins. And Gresham. She'll hand it to Kenna. Back to Lashley again. She's left alone on the right side. This three-pointer won't go. Wallace trying to tip the rebound, keep it alive. Morrilton comes up with it. They got a chance maybe to tie this time down the floor. Deep pass into the corner. Back to the free throw line. Strickland almost knocked away. They get it. Here she goes. Nope. Won't get the three-pointer off. Now it's from the wing. The three-pointer, good. That's Trinity Everett. We are tied at 11. 39 seconds. Shot clock on. There's a 4-second differential. Clinton aggressive so far around the three-point line. Collins behind her back in the lane. Second defender's going to reach in, knock it away, go to the floor with it. Kenna reaches in, able to tie up. It'll be alternate possession to Morrilton.
Jackets have pretty much led the entire way. You hate to get into the quarter here and trail as well as we played here in the first quarter. Tied at 11. Probably the final shot of the quarter for Morrilton.
17 seconds. Shot clock off. Game clock running. Cross-court passing. Three-point attempt up by Jackson. Won't go. Off the rim. Offside rebound. Cameron Keith's back in the ball game. She's got it across midcourt. 6 seconds. It's got time. Hands it off to Wallace. Lexi wants to dribble, gets free, gets the shot up. Good at the buzzer. Lexi Wallace for 2. And Clinton's in the lead after 1 here at Marlton from Devil Dog Arena, 13-11. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Well, it's a spirited first quarter, and Jackets get out with a 13-11 lead. They led the entire first quarter until Morrilton tied it. Oh, actually, they trailed 3-2 at one point, but from that point on, early in the first few seconds of the game, Jackets led. It was tied at 11, but Lexi Wallace knocks one in at the buzzer to give Clinton a 13-11 lead at the first break in the action. Kaylin Lashley leading the way for the Yellow Jackets with 7 points. Lexi Wallace with 4, and Maggie Gresham with the other 2, and the Jackets will have the ball to start the second half due to that tie-up. Kenna Collins got us right before the end of the first quarter.
And it'll be Cameron Keith, Lexi Wallace, Kaylin Lashley, Caden Brown, and Kenna Collins for the Yellow Jackets. Maggie Gresham gets a breather. 3-point shot up by Collins, short, off the floor, and Morrison's been able to come up with off the bounce, but I think that might have been Caden Brown trying to reach in, pull it away, get to it at the last minute, and whistled only the second foul of the game. I think we had one there in the first quarter. If I remember, this was the first foul. The second quarter, obviously first against Caden Brown. And Clinton student section, they're big tonight. There was a fan bus. I don't know if they all rode the fan bus. Some may have driven on their own, but the Booster Club paid for a fan bus tonight, and they are in that end zone making some noise, along with the Clinton cheer squad. And Busby's here tonight, the mascot. Talked to him before the ball game. Now Clinton ends up with the ball as it was going out of bounds. They get it back in. Morrilton picks up a foul.
Yeah, good selection of students in the end zone down there. Mixed in a few football players mixed in, and most student sections should be make for a good atmosphere tonight, along with a great Morrilton pep band over there. And we'll talk to old Yellow Jacket Nathan Andrews coming up at halftime.
And Morrilton with a steal. Going the other way, Samuel Robbins. Cameron Keese on her left. Collins going to try to take a charge. Robbins gets the shot off, but it won't go. And Caden Brown with the rebound. Quickly over to Wallace. Ahead to Kaylin Lashley. Across midcourt. Defenders in front of her. Cross-court pass. They hand it back to Kenna Collins. Her three's up. Won't go. And Lashley's going to try to save it in bounds. And she does to Caden Brown. I thought that was going to go out of bounds, but Lashley saves it and gets a possession. Wallace on the dribble. Right, left, spin, splits two, draws the foul. And Lexi Wallace will go to the free throw line.
Lexi gets in, gets to the basket, forces the contact, draws the foul. The Yellow Jackets, of course, that's one of their strengths this year is shooting free throws. They were 11 of 13 the other night against Joe T. Robinson.
And Lexi's first free throw was up and in, her fifth point tonight. That's the first free throw tonight by the Lady Yellow Jackets. And the second is good for Wallace as well. And into the ball game is Olivia Johnson for the first time tonight for the Yellow Jackets.
Olivia Johnson had 9 points the first time these two teams played. Love to see a good offensive night from Olivia.
Number 14 for the Yellow Jackets. And a 4-point lead, 6:20 here in the second quarter. Into the post, can't handle it, it's out of bounds. And last touch by Morrilton, Clinton will have it.
You know, boxing one there, you get a little open area in the lane that time, but Morrilton not real big on the inside. They don't like a true post player that could take advantage of that, and they throw it out of bounds.
Olivia Johnson set for three. It's up and in. Her first opportunity tonight, and she nails the three. That's the team's second, and an 18-11 lead.
I've said it before. If she hits the first one or two, she may hit a bunch.
We saw a lot of that last year in her sophomore season. She's kind of added the 2-point, the runner, and driving, getting it to the lane, putting it up this year. But that was a three she knocked down. Moulton's going to attempt a three. It won't go. Johnson's battling for the rebound. Officials maybe not sure whose ball is it, and it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Maybe the student section had a.
Yeah, got some help from
Creed Brown, maybe.
Creed Brown was helping call there.
And Wallace with a 7-point lead across midcourt. Offense kind of flattens out. Now they get the left side. Wallace is on the right. Maybe a screen to get around. And now back on the move. Get to the lane. Kick it out. Lastly for a 2-point attempt just inside the 3-point line. Won't go. There's Wallace. The offside rebound. Puts it up. Won't go. In traffic. Out of bounds. And keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Good hustle on the inside. Kept the rebound alive long enough for Moulton to knock it out of bounds. That's a good sign. Lady Yellow Jackets are playing hard. They kind of Tuesday night was a win, but Coach Post would say it probably wasn't our A game on Tuesday night. You'll need it tonight.
On the dribble, Johnson gets behind the basket. Little cross-court pass to Keith. And they've already got it back around the right side into Johnson's hands. This three-pointer is good from the right corner. Back-to-back threes. Moulton wants a timeout. Clinton 21, Moulton 11, the biggest lead of the ballgame. 4:59 in the second when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Well, Olivia Johnson has come off the bench to spark the Yellow Jackets. They led 13-11 at the end of the first quarter, and the Jackets have scored 8 straight. 2 baskets by Olivia Johnson, and the Jackets on a 8-0 run, and they lead 21-11 with 4:56 left in the second quarter.
Out of the timeout, Aubrey Henderson for the Devil Dogs. She's up high, out on the wing, cross-court pass. Sammy Robbins knocked away. She's going to get it back, though. Over to Emily Gregory on the right side. Back to the top of the key, set for the three. It's up, in and out, won't go. Missed by Trinity Everett. Moulton gets the rebound.
Good defensive set. They had to shoot it at the shot clock buzzer, but they come away with the rebounds.
New shot clock, pass across the lane to Gregory inside. Couple defenders there, they can't get it in. The foul's going to be whistled as they're going to go against Cameron Keith.
Yeah, we had her going toward the sideline there, maybe a trap. But we bailed her out with the foul there. 2 team fouls on each team. We're halfway through the second quarter.
So at the top, Robbins with the basketball. Over to Strickland. Everett. Aubrey Henderson's going to stay around the lane, down on the block. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Kaylin Lastly defending over there. Moulton will keep the possession. Near midcourt, in front of the scores table. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, Aaron Duhon, our video engineer, is here tonight. Gregory's on the right wing. Johnson comes out to defend. Force him to take it back to the left. 3-point attempt won't go. at the buzzer, but they off the rim. They get the rebound, so new shot clock. She's going to drive the lane as Robbins high off the glass. Good. 2 points for Samuel Robbins, her fourth.
Got 3 shots on that possession. Jackets played a great 2 sets of defense, but Morton comes away with the basket on a couple of long rebounds.
21-13. Wallace gets to the lane, puts it up with her left hand, bounces around, and bounces out. Morton with it up the floor quickly, near the sideline, out of bounds, a turnover, and right back to the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Maggie Gresham into the ball game. Cameron Keith out.
Maggie with that, was he said earlier, the height advantage on the inside. Maybe go back to Maggie maybe. That's a little bit of clear out on that last possession to get Lexi a shot, and they got a good one there, just couldn't get it to go.
7 players have played thus far for the Yellow Jackets. Wallace on the drive. Hey, that would have counted if it went, didn't it? That hit on the right side of the rim and rolled slowly all the way around.
Was a quick hitter, too. Moulton fell asleep. Lexi was already diving down through the lane before Moulton even noticed her. And then Strickland had to go foul her. I think that's 2 on her.
Lexi going to miss the first free throw attempt. She'll have a second. Second one is up and in for Wallace. That's her 7th point, her 3rd free throw made. 22-13 is the score.
So far, no change in the Yellow Jacket defense. Henderson has yet to score. And we've played 13 minutes of this game. She has yet to score. Not sure she's taken a shot yet. Just missed the steal.
Drive the lane. And foul's going to be called. Maybe almost a travel I thought was going to be there, but goes to the floor. Maybe she got tripped up or touched through there. That'll be Trinity Everett going to the free throw line. Couple of shots.
Rolton 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Each team now with 3 team fouls. 2:43 left in the first half.
Misses the first one. She'll have a second. Misses the second. Maggie Gresham tries to come up around and hits the floor. Caden Brown picks it up.
Missed 2 free throws, same as a turnover. See if the Yellow Jackets can take advantage of it.
So 22-13, 2 minutes, 35 seconds in the second quarter.
Pass
into Gresham. She turns, puts that one off the glass easily. She took the pass. The defender went in front of her.
Great pass. Great visual by Olivia Johnson. There was no backside help, and she got the pass over the top of Strickland, and it was an easy 2 points for Gresham. But you're looking at, is there any backside help before I make that pass?
Into the corner, going to cut to the lane. Strickland with it. Ball out of bounds. Moulton will keep it.
Yeah, Lexi ripped it out of there before Strickland might have walked.
Inbound the ball. On the basket, going to throw it deep into the backcourt. Lexi's going to get back there, but it'll be Mackenzie Jackson will chase it down.
Cutting's outscored Moulton 11-2 here in the second quarter.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Gregory in the corner, not there. Defended by Johnson. Pass inside to Strickland. Gresham peels it off, blocks the shot, gets it to Lexi Wallace.
Hang on, no numbers.
Lexi's going to take it in the lane, go one-on-one, ends up out of bounds. Official says that Trinity Everett was the last to touch it. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets got a break there, blocked out of bounds. That really didn't have the numbers on that one. But they do get the ball into their own basket. Let's see what Coach Post dials up here.
In the corner, handed off to Caden Brown. Her 3 is up, high off the back of the rim. High for the rebound, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets. Moulton ball, 1 minute, 44 seconds, second quarter. Clinton 24, Moulton 13. Kenna Collins set to check in at the next break in the action. Aubrey Henderson, number 23 on the right side, defended by Caden Brown. With that box and one going, chased by Brown. Wherever she goes around the court, just face guarding her. Everett gets in the lane. Defender's there. She kicks it out. 3-point shot in and out. Bounces around. And Olivia Johnson with a rebound. Outlet pass to Kaylin Lastly.
Good job. Good decision by Kaylin. Numbers weren't there. Run a set. Run some time. You got an 11-point lead.
Wallace high. Now she'll dribble down near the 3-point line. From the right side, Olivia Johnson catch and shoot three. It won't go high off the back rim. Gresham is there for the rebound. They try to take it away from her and commit the foul. Morrilton with a foul. Yellow Jacket basketball. Maybe the fourth team foul for Morrilton here in the second quarter. So non-shooting. Clinton will have it on the baseline with 53 seconds remaining in the quarter.
And a new shot clock. You can run some clock off here if you don't get anything quick.
Up high to Brown, takes her back to the free throw line. She'll drive with her left hand and draw the foul. Caden Brown's going to the free throw line.
You know, Caden hadn't scored yet tonight, but that doesn't matter. She has played tremendous defense tonight. Henderson has yet to even take a shot for Morrilton.
And her first free throw up, won't go off the back of the rim.
And Henderson takes a seat. Strickland back in with two.
Second free throw's up and good. Caden Brown, fifth player to score here in the first half for the Yellow Jackets.
We'd love to get a stop right here and get the final shot of the half, leading by 12.
25-13. Everett.
Caden Brown's going to go boxing one now, and Jackson, their second best player, right there, number 2.
On the dribble, tries to get left. To the stop, Lexi Wallace for the steal. She's going to drive. They may not catch up with her. Put it off the glass. Good. Wallace for 2. Her 9th point, 27-13.
Yeah, Jackson turned her back and didn't know Lexi was sneaking up from behind, and she got in the passing lane and got the steal.
Lastly knocks it away, trying to come up with it. It's into the backcourt. Thought it was going to go out of bounds. It's alive. Peyton Brown's on the floor with it with 15 seconds.
Great hustle.
And did Coach Matthew Post did he get it? I thought he was going to get a timeout maybe if we had possession. It's going to be Morrilton's basketball.
That one might have been worth a timeout right there. You got one more chance to score, and Morrilton would have had not a chance to score, but we'll see what happens here.
10 seconds. Morrilton with it. Everett looking at the high post, not there. Back out into the midcourt circle. They're 4 seconds. They're going to have to move. Everett with a deep three from the right side. Short, won't go. Out of bounds. The first half comes to an end. Maybe one of the best halves of the season by the Lady Yellow Jackets. They're excited. Hustling to the locker room, 27-13, leading the Morrilton Devil Dogs here at Devil Dog Arena. Keep the video rolling. Audio will take a short break. I think Nathan Andrews is going to come over and visit with us. So Stay tuned. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Yep.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Main Street Florist, by Joe and Hash, Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton, by Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans, by Susie Allen Salon, by Meller Sanitation, by the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Adventure awaits. And with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Hey, Mike Hawley back here at Morrilton High School, and one of the best first halves of the season for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They lead 27-13 at the half. They led 13-11 at the end of the first quarter, but outscored the Lady Devil Dogs 14-2 in that second quarter, and a lot of balanced scoring for the Jackets with Olivia Johnson came off the bench and sparked the Jackets with 6 points. Kaylin Lashley, 7 points tonight. Maggie Gresham, 4. Lexi Wallace with 9 points here in the first half. And so it's been a good first half for the Yellow Jackets. And joining us here at halftime, and I got former Yellow Jacket band director Nathan Andrews is here. And, of course, he's now currently here working at Morrilton. And tell the folks back home what you're doing here at Morrilton.
Well, I'm the director of bands here at Morrilton High School. We've got a 3-person team. We got a junior high band director, an assistant director over both junior high and high school, and then I'm kind of over the whole program. But we work as a good team, and we've got the band, half the band here tonight. But I miss home, of course. Once a Yellow Jacket, always a Yellow Jacket, but now kind of bleeding Devil Dog blood.
I got here early, and the band started playing, and Chris Dufran was. I mean, we both said Nathan Andrews. That band sounded incredible. And that's just half. Tell the folks how big the band is here at Morrilton.
Yeah, we this year I believe we had 115 on the roster.
Wow.
Yeah, so if we put them all in here, you wouldn't be able to talk at all for sure. But
talk about Morrilton's a good band town, is a band school.
Yeah, good community, good support. It's hard because I was at Clinton before, but both communities are great.
Yeah,
but it's great.
Yeah, we always talk about the support we get at Clinton, and another great road crowd for us tonight.
Always.
The Yellow Jacket fans really travel.
Student section.
You remember that from your days?
Oh, you bet.
No matter where we went, they were there.
Always.
Yep. Talk about your days at Clinton. How many years you spent there? And I know it was your first job out of college, I think.
It was. I was at Clinton for 5 years. Really got my feet wet and made mistakes, learned a lot. And so I started to looking at other adventures, and I've made my way, and this is my second year at Morrilton for sure.
Well, I mean, I'm no band expert other than I play the radio, but me and a lot of others, just saw how you built the band. Right. Numbers went up, and the quality, and during your years there at Clinton.
You bet. I love community. I love people, and I want people to know that. If I can just show love everywhere, and people crowd to that.
Yeah.
So, and if people like real people, and that's just my philosophy.
Well, talk about your family. It kind of started. You came to Clinton, and
your
family started to grow right there.
You bet. Yeah, I got married, and my wife Jerry, who's right behind me with 2 kids. We got our 2 boys here. She didn't know what she was going to do tonight, so we came to the ball game. Glad we did, but I got 2 boys. Got Grayson and Rowan. We recently bought 40 acres in B Branch. So we're going to build a house there with Mr. David Greer. I'm sure he's listening and watching right now. But so we're excited.
Oh, do you still living in the Clinton
area?
Yeah,
I live in B Branch on East Mountain Road.
Yeah, just right down the road.
You bet.
And so. But you're still highly mentioned there at Clinton,
well,
and we have Mr. Hawk now, and
you bet,
I think maybe kind of one of your proteges, sort of.
Mr. Hawk's a great guy. He knows what he's doing. He's going to build that program, and I'm very excited to see him and see what happens.
Yeah, I think I told him. I guess the first year he was here, and It was probably a hot late July afternoon, and he's out there on the asphalt by Yellow Jacket Arena, just like you used to.
Always,
I said that
always.
reminded me of Mr. Andrews, and I call that the Hawk's Nest now. Over there
the
in the
Hawks
parking
Nest.
lot.
There you go. There you go. Well, it was good talking to you, Mr. Hawley.
It is. Nathan Andrews, former band director at Clinton, now the band director of bands here at Morrilton High School. And so, but as he said, once a Yellow Jacket, always a Yellow Jacket.
Yep. All right.
It's Nathan Andrews. Yellow Jackets lead 27-13 at the half. Stay with us for the second half. Listen to Yellow Jacket basketball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Caden Brown scores out of the chute here in the second half. The Jackets lead 29-13. They've outscored Morrilton 16-2 since the first quarter.
Brown's fourth point in the ballgame. 5 players to score. Now a steal in the backcourt. Lashley whips it over to Wallace in the lane. Couple defenders. Second one blocks the shot. Lexi gets it back. She'll toss it back outside. Clint with the possession. Lashley's going to drive the baseline. Put it up off the standard. Gets her own rebound. Back to Johnson. What good hustle and effort. And this one tonight by the Lady Yellow Jackets. They're fighting for every loose ball, every rebound. Lashley's got a three-pointer. It's up. Won't go. Long rebound. Morrilton comes up with it. And quickly, Devil Dogs down the floor. I'm Jeff Hall. That's my colleague, Aaron Zuhan, our video engineer. Ron Robertson back in the studio tonight at downtown Clinton. On the road here at Devil Dog Arena. The Lady Yellow Jackets. It's a big conference matchup. 3-point shot up and in. 3-point basket by Samuel Robbins. First three, her 7th point.
Yeah, she heard us at Yellow Jacket Arena back in early January. That's her first basket of the night.
On the drive, Johnson, 2-point attempt, won't go. Ball off the floor. Walton has it. Mackenzie Jackson across midcourt. Defenders in front of her. She keeps it, takes it deep. Not there. Tosses it back out. Now on the drive. And forced to kick it out again. Gets to the lane. Jump up, short off the front of the rim by Jackson. Maggie Gresham with the rebound. Over to Wallace. Quickly to Caitlin Lashley.
Let's settle here and get a good set on offense. Our first two possessions here, our last two possessions, we've got down below the block. That block's got to be your marker. Those last two possessions we got below the backboard, below the mark.
Bounce pass to Gresham, dribbles down the block, misses the shot, gets her rebound. Kind of a putback attempt over her head. It won't go. Defender was right there, Strickland, and Morrilton comes away with it. Quickly down the floor on the break. Cross lane pass off the block. Shot won't go. Gresham's got it. And she'll get it to Wallace across midcourt to Caden Brown. Defenders in front of her. And she'll pull up.
Good decision. Run some offense. Run some clock.
Coach Matthew Post says, back it up a little bit, Lexi. Slow it down, let them get set. Now on dribble, she's kind of got an isolation. She'll drive, draw the foul. And I think she'll earn a couple of free throws. 5:33 here in the third, leading 29-16.
Good play call by Coach Post. Clear out to the right side for Lexi Wallace. We've seen that twice tonight. Coach Post showed me his play sheet before the game, and it was jam-packed. That was probably 60 items on that play sheet.
And Wallace gets the first free throw. Her 10th point tonight, 4th free throw made.
Not sure anybody prepares any more than Coach Post of watching film and those game plans that he comes up with.
And Lexi with the second free throw. 31-16 the lead. 5:33 in the third.
Jackets 6 for 8 at the line.
Pass down low, into the lane, not there. Kick it back out. 3-point shot up, bounces around. Won't go. It's over the top, over the backboard. That's out of bounds, and it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Walton not getting many second shot opportunities in this one.
And so far, real no backcourt pressure by Morrilton. Just a little token pressure. And still, Aubrey Henderson, Morrilton,
Wallace
yet
with
to
it.
take a shot.
Gresham pops out behind the 3-point line in the rotation. Brown's got it, wants to dribble. Take it, not there. Toss it back out. Lexi's going to duck in, get the lane.
Oh,
Slide
wow.
by a defender and score.
She had like 6 inches there to squeeze through, and she did it. Like a running back getting through the hole.
Played from right to left. The defender might not have been ready
for that. We had a perfect angle on that. There was little room to get through there.
And a three-point shot up by Moulton won't go off the back of the rim. And with the rebound is Kaylin Lastly. And she's bumped by a defender to the floor. That's a foul. And it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. 33-16 is the lead. 4:31 in the third. Clinton has outscored Moulton 20-5 since the end of the first quarter. Into the corner, Olivia Johnson. Her three is up. This one won't go off the rim. Moulton with the rebound. Addison Jackson. Cross midcourt quickly on the move, but the defense is back. Take it in the lane. A lot of defenders. Maggie Gresham's going to reach in and foul as the shot was coming up. I think that's 2 free throws for the Devil Dogs. It's Trinity Everett.
Moulton 1 for 4 at the line in the first half. Everett was 0 for 2.
She knocks down the first free throw, her 4th point. She had a 3-point field goal in the first half. And the second as well. And
now full court pressure for the first time.
On the inbound. Round to Lastly to Wallace. A man press. She's going to throw it over the top back to Kaylin. She's across midcourt. Defense comes from behind, strips away. Kaylin grabs it, gets it back, whips it in the middle of Maggie Gresham. Second defender trying to take it away. Spinning on Strickland. Gets the shot up. It won't go. Libby Johnson's battling for the rebound. She chases it down. Back to Lexi Wallace. New shot clock. And again, good hustle by the Lady Yellow Jackets.
Action is fierce on the inside.
Let some contact go on that one. Both ways. But Olivia Johnson behind the three-point line, dribbles right, spins back left, screen by Gresham. Can't get inside, though, can't get the shot off. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wallace with it. Dribbling out, middle of the floor. Down to 6. Maybe calling for a screen. She's going to dribble down, kick it back out. Olivia Johnson, 3. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound hits the floor. Moulton comes up with it. Aubrey Henderson with it. Quickly down the floor. Caden Brown's on her hip. She'll toss it away. Everett's got it. She's going to drive lane. Knocked away from behind. From the side, Lexi Wallace has it. Down the floor, one defender in front of her, a couple of behind. She'll get the shot off. Might have been blocked. Won't go. Brown with flies in for the rebound. Gets it back to Lexi, and she puts it up for 2. What a play. 35-18.
Wallace picked her pocket on the other end, and Caden Brown didn't give up, kept hustling, saved it from going out of bounds, and Wallace got the basket. Great teamwork by the Lady Yellow Jackets.
2:40 in the third. Just outside the lane, shot up, a miss. Olivia Johnson with the rebound. Over to Wallace. Up the floor to Johnson. Cross midcourt, defender there. Back to Lexi, just in front of Coach Matthew Post, standing up in front of that Yellow Jacket bench. 2:24, clock running in the third. 35-18, Wallace on the drive. She beats her defender off the glass. Good. Lexi for 2 more. She's got 8 in the second half. 37-18.
Lexi quick, that first step off the dribble, and Moulton will have to take a timeout.
2:12 in the third. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by the Pottery Shop, by Arkansas Mountain Realty, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southern Belle Boutique and Salon, by TLC Bookkeeping and Tax Service, by Jamie Beavers DDS, by Ingram Tire, by the Western Sizzlin', and by Clinton Drug.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
24-7 in the first quarter, and they lead 37-18 with 1:59 left in the third quarter. Lexi Wallace now with 17 points, but the big big part of this is 5 different Lady Yellow Jackets have scored. Some nights, we don't get maybe get 1 or 2 or 3 scores. So we got 5 scoring tonight. Much tougher to defend when everybody's scoring.
Maggie Gresham picks up a foul inside, only her second personal foul, second team foul here in the third quarter. 2 free throws underway for Samuel Robbins.
Kenna Collins checks in, gives Maggie a break, hits the second one.
So Robbins 1 for 2 at the line. Inbound the ball to Wallace on the spin. Looks like a man press, and they'll get it up before Caden Brown to Kaylin Lastly. Back to Wallace at the top. Everybody on the left. Wallace on the right. She'll dribble, step back, mid-top of the key. Short, just on the three-point attempt. Won't go. Hits the floor. Caden reaches in, tries to pull it away from the Devil Dogs. She's whistled for the foul.
Lexi had a good look there, just a tad short. Probably not a bad foul. May have stopped a fast break there. It's only 3 team fouls on Clinton. Only 2 on Caden. As she continues to do a great job on Aubrey Henderson.
37-19. Try to get it inside. A little bit of high-low. Gets it to Strickland on the block. Misses her first shot. Gets her own rebound. Puts it off the glass. Good. It's Aubrielle Strickland, her 4th point of the ballgame. 37-21. In the ball to Johnson. She'll get it across midcourt herself against this man press. Defended by Emily Gregory.
You got a 16-point lead.
Left, right, drives. Splits 2. Beats Gregory and scores. She's fouled a chance at a 3-point play.
Wow, that's something Olivia hasn't done in a while. She put it on the floor, got aggressive, went to the basket, blew by her defender, and hit the layup and drew the foul. I was going to say, with a 16-point lead and a minute 20 to go, you want to win this final minute 20, at least get into the fourth quarter with a 16-point lead. But Olivia now tacks on 3 more.
And the traditional 3-point play to go along with her 2 3-point field goals in the first half. But Johnson has 9 and the 19-point lead. 1:05 here in the third. Moulton the basketball. Trying to get their players in position. It's Addison Jackson, number 14 on the right side, defended by Kaylin Lastly. Samuel Robbins against the Clinton zone. Well, box him 1. We'll say what? Caden Brown chasing.
Henderson touches the ball for one of the few times tonight.
On the dribble, ball gets loose. They'll save, kick it back out. 3-point shot up and in. 3-pointer by Emily Gregory. That's her first points of the ball game at the 32-second mark of the third quarter.
Take care of the basketball. Even if you don't score here, as long as Moulton doesn't get another shot, it's a win.
Shot clock off on the drive. Wallace takes it all the way. Past 3 defenders, up and in. When you've got Lexi Wallace, it's hard to say no. 42-24.
The floater.
Past 3 defenders.
Get a stop.
Gregory, top of the key. Against that zone, second defender comes over and has help. Knocked loose. Kenna Collins has it. 1 second at the buzzer. I don't know if she got it off in time. Wallace, it won't go, but another big quarter for the Lady Yellow Jackets. 42-24 after 3 here at Devil Dog Arena. 4th and final quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, this is Savannah from North Arkansas College. At North Ark, we realize that all students have obstacles to overcome before enrolling in college courses. Whether it be finding money to pay for classes, making accommodations for disabilities, or helping parents pay for expenses such as daycare and fuel, we can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Hey, speaking of North Ark there in our ad, appreciate them. You know, we've talked about the last few years, North Ark Community College has kind of been Yellow Jacket Arena North. Well, I saw this week there's going to be another Lady Yellow Jacket going to North Ark next year, joining some of her former teammates.
Yeah, Caden Brown is heading there, I think, next year. Abigail Parks is already there. She'll
Maggie Gresham.
Maggie Gresham, of course, committed earlier in the year. Caden Brown just recently.
Sydney Standridge on the
And
current
Sydney
team there.
Standridge, finishing up her career at North Arkansas College. Well, the Jackets up 42-24 heading into the fourth quarter. They've outscored Morrilton 29-13 since the first quarter. And the best performance so far of the year by the Lady Yellow Jackets.
On the dribble to the baseline, shot up. Defending was Johnson, thought she blocked it, and officials going to whistle her for a
I'm
foul.
not sure she got down the baseline. Looked like we had a trap set there. If you're that low trapper, you got to put your foot on the sideline. We gave her just enough room to get down the baseline and get a shot off. And for Morrilton, they want to score with the clock off.
Speaking of a tournament run, like mentioned in North Ark, boy, hats off to Morrilton. It feels like a tournament atmosphere here tonight with the crowd, the home side, the visiting side, the band, the hospitality room. Of course, Clinton's come to play tonight in this big one, and this may be a what do we call it, a forecast of tournament play to come when that regional tournament kicks off at Yellow Jack Arena here in just a few weeks. But what a great atmosphere. What a response by the Lady Yellow Jackets. Misses the free throw. Walton gets it back on the drive. Count the basket. And the free throw to come for Samuel Robbins.
Oh, boy, Morrilton missed 2 free throws in a row, and we let them out there. Let them get the rebound, and they end up getting a basket and a chance at a free throw here.
And Maggie Gresham into the ball game. Kenna Collins out.
You're looking for probably more full court pressure here if they make the free throw, and they do.
Robbins gets it, and I've got that as her, 11th point tonight. Leading scorer, only player in double figures for Morrilton. 15-point lead.
This game's not over yet. Jackets got to take care of the basketball.
Brown, Wallace, Johnson, Gresham, and lastly, pass high-low a little bit. Brown get to the basket. Too far deep behind the basket. She can't get a shot off. Tosses it back out. Wallace on the dribble. Now Johnson with it. Back to Lexi. Gets a screen. Kicks out to a teammate. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Brown knows it. Puts the three up. And good! Caden Brown for 3. She's got 10 points in the ballgame. No, excuse me. That's her 7th point.
That's what Clinton did them 3 times at Clinton in the fourth quarter. We got the shot clock under 10. Scored each time. And this time it went right down to the last second. Henderson finally scores.
Coming across the top of the lane. Catches, shoots quick. And 45-29, 6:40 remaining.
Her first shot and first basket of the game comes with 6:45 to go in the ball game.
Lastly, to Wallace.
Tried to clear a path for Lexi on that left side.
Keeps her dribble. Now she'll back up. Under 10 on the shot clock. Coach Matthew Post on his feet. Right, left. Step, shot, get blocked, back into her hands. She'll get a second shot at the buzzer. Off the glass, good. 47-29.
Couldn't have drawn that up anymore. 34 and a half seconds. We'll take it.
Into the corner. Wallace flashes for the steal. It's going to go out of bounds near the Yellow Jacket bench, but there's the defensive effort by Lexi Wallace. Offense, defense. Lady Jackets doing it all tonight. 5:59 to go. And Morrilton now. Henderson top the key, defended by Brown. Quick passing by the Devil Dogs. Look inside, not there. Going to drive inside. Shot up and in. Samuel Robbins. Points are hard to come by. She's putting them in for Morrilton here later in this one. Caden Brown up the floor. Greg Henderson's trying to knock it away from behind. Second defender comes up for help. Makes contact. Foul called. Non-shooting. Clinton from the baseline. 5:29 to go.
This next couple of minutes is probably the most critical. Morrilton's going to be fanatical on defense here for a couple of minutes. You kind of tread water and probably finish them off.
Brown looks inside. Gresham jockeying for position. They'll say Caden picked up her foot there and traveled.
Clinton has had tonight.
Alec Huey-Jones here for a move. Got a lot of his teammates and schoolmates down in the end zone. Big crowd over here tonight, students for the Yellow Jackets. Just in front of the Morrilton bench. Long cross-court pass. To the left side, drive the baseline behind the basket. Step out in front, shot up, won't go. And taking it out of the air is Kaylin Lastly. Off to Wallace. Uh-oh, Lexi. She's going to end up one-on-one. She's going to slide. Shots blocked, but it's tipped back to Kaylin Lastly. Now it's loose on the floor. Walton comes up with it. It's Robbins. It's a race. Wallace back to defend. One-on-one. Robbins gets the shot off the glass. Good. Samuel Robbins, 47-33, 4:40 to go. Full court press. Inbound the ball to Lastly. Knocked out of bounds by Morrilton.
Crowd starting to get into the game a little bit. The Yellow Jacket turnover and probably a forced shot on the other end a little bit. Got to think about time and score here. 4:36 left, still down to 14. Has been as many as 20.
Here we go, last to the inbound. Wallace in the backcourt. Looks like they're hanging on to her. Looks like they're holding her.
The strategy they saw, probably watching that film from Pulaski Academy, try to prevent Lexi Wallace from getting the inbounds pass on any type of press.
That's
what
the
they're
foul
trying
call.
to do here.
It's Dariana Strickland. Inbound again. And up high to Caden Brown. And let's see, she keeps her dribble. It's a man press. And she will get it across midcourt against Henderson. Get it to Lexi. Wants to dribble. Back to Olivia Johnson. She's going to dribble around to the left side, get her defender, turns, spin away, shot up, bounces around, and falls through. Olivia Johnson, 2 more. She has 11, 49-33.
She had 9 the first time, 11 tonight. Now, Olivia's really sparked the Jackets tonight. She came off the bench and hit 2 threes early. We're halfway through the fourth quarter.
49-33.
Jackets doing a good job. They're forcing Walton to use a lot of time.
3-point shot up and off the front of the rim, up and in. And a timeout by Morrilton after the three-pointer by Aubrey Henderson. 3:46 remaining. 49-36 is the lead when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Yeah, Walton's not going down easy. They've cut the Yellow Jackets 18-point lead that began this quarter. They've cut it now down to 13 with 3:46 left. Must take care of the basketball against this press.
Lastly gets it into Brown. Caden pitches it back to her head to Wallace. She's behind the defender. She gets it across midcourt. And now she'll dribble back, let her teammates catch up.
Smart decision by the point guard, keeping that clock running.
Looks like her teammates run a little interference, kind of running around. She's not passing. She's going to keep it. She's getting into the lane between 2 defenders and trying to get in position to get a shot. And the foul is called, and 2 free throws for Lexi Wallace.
Lexi 5 of 6 at the line tonight.
21, I think, in the ball game thus far. 5 free throws made, you just said. And the first one, that gives her 6 free throws. 50-36, the lead. And the second.
That's how you close one of these games out, too. You hit free throws down the stretch. Yep, back by 15.
3 minutes, 25 seconds. Clock running here in the fourth quarter. Inside, a little bit high post. Defense there. Toss it back out, and Wallace picks it off. Lexi's got it. Defender on her left hip.
Yeah, not sure what Jackson, one of their better players, got it in the lane and tried to get rid of it. And Wallace was there to make the steal, and Coach Post has time to look at his play sheet as Lexi Wallace dribbles near midcourt. Everything's a set play now.
And they're going to let her stay there. It's a shot clock. Winding down to 10 seconds. And to Caden Brown now, it's going to get loose on the floor. Henderson comes up with it from Morrilton.
Got to get back and stop the ball.
Pass ahead to Strickland. Good catch in the lane, but she can't hang on. It goes out of bounds.
Almost the right idea, probably not the right target. You probably don't want to hit a post player. Well, that was a tough ball to catch and then to keep your feet, and Strickland turned it over. I talked about you don't need live ball turnovers now. They usually turn into points. Jackets still have 3 fouls they could give to stop a fast break.
Caden Brown at the back.
Good strategy by Coach Post to get the ball to Caden Brown against Henderson, let her dribble across half court, and then try to find Lexi with it.
And Coach Post will take a timeout with 2:31 here in the fourth, 51-36. Let's go ahead and keep it here during the break. This 15-point lead on this big conference matchup tonight. Second meeting between these two squads. Clinton Senior Girls got the win at Yellow Jacket Arena. We'll see the Senior Boys game after this one. Clinton Senior Boys got the win as well at Yellow Jacket Arena. That's a big one for tonight. So I think these teams, 2 of the 3 teams or so at least in the mix here at the top of the conference on the girls and boys.
Talking about the girls, it's PA in first place. They're 21-0 on the year. They're 4-0 in conference play. But we talk about you got Morrilton, Heber, and Clinton all 2-2. Morrilton's already been to Heber and beat them. We lost at Heber, and so it's a jumbled mess in the middle here. There's all type of scenarios that could happen. The best scenario for Clinton would be to keep winning and takes care of everything. And a win tonight, we've already beat Morrilton at home. We would hold a tiebreaker head-to-head over Morrilton, and we still have Heber coming to Yellow Jacket Arena. And so a lot riding on the game as far as regional tournament seeding.
Out of the timeout. Lastly, Wallace, Brown, Gresham, Johnson. And Wallace with the basketball. 2:23 here in the fourth, 15 seconds on the shot clock. A little bit deeper out on the floor. A lot of cross-court passing.
Kind of 1-3-1 zone Morrilton has. You almost just hang on to it.
Line keep away. It'll be Lastly. Her shot, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Misses, but Gresham for the rebound, and she puts it off the glass good. 6 points.
And they throw it out of bounds. Unforced error.
2:02 to go. 53-36 the lead.
Yeah, I talked about that 4.5 down to about the 2.5-minute mark. If you could just tread water, I think the Yellow Jackets have done that. And now Morrilton, I think, may be ready to pack it in. And Coach McNabb wants a timeout. I think the officials are talking it over. I'm not sure if they handed the ball to the inbounder correctly, but I think they're going to say Morrilton did not touch the basketball. It went out of bounds in front of the scores table. So Clinton's going to get the ball under their own basket when we come out of this break with 2:02 left. And the Jackets up 53-36. And it has been the best total game this year for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Very few turnovers. They've shot the ball well, and they've played great defense. They've held Morrilton to 36 points. Morrilton only had 13 at the half. And Coach McNabb is trying to plead her case. And I'm not really sure what it was, as Morrilton threw it straight out of bounds. I'm not sure if one player wanted to hand it to another player for the inbounds. I'll have to go back and look at that replay, but I was looking down at the stat sheet, looked up, and the ball was heading out of bounds. And Jackets will have a fresh shot clock with 35 seconds left and 2:02 left in the game. Man, what a great crowd for the Clinton fans on the far side. Morrilton fans, much better crowd here than when they came to Clinton. And as Jeff said, it's a good atmosphere here in Morrilton.
Inbound the basketball. Lastly to Wallace. Back to Kalen in the corner. Again, they got a fresh shot clock with this possession, so 30 seconds. Wallace is going to drive. They're going to let her go, and 2 more for Lexi Wallace.
They're playing some type of zone. I'm not sure what it was, and she just gashed it, went right down the middle of it and scored, and Devil Dogs are done.
That's almost one of those you go, no, run some clock. Yes, it's Lexi Wallace. She's going to score and just put 2 more points on the board. They get it into Henderson. She's in traffic, bounces off a defender on the shot, and foul going to be called on Kaylin Lastly. 2 free throws upcoming for Aubrey Henderson.
25 points now for Lexi. That's probably her biggest output of the year. And Henderson goes to the line. She's got 5. They all came here in the fourth quarter as Caden Brown did another great job on Aubrey Henderson.
And she gets the first free throw. 6 points, all in the second half. Scoreless in the first is Henderson.
You know, it wasn't our A game on Tuesday night, but we got the win. Tonight was the A game.
And Henderson gets the second free throw. 55-38, minute 34. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it to Lastling. Back to Caden Brown. And she'll get it across midcourt. The defender's going to lay off of her.
That's been a great strategy by Coach Post. Everybody's wanting to chase Lexi in the backcourt, give it to Caden Brown, post on our big player on a big player. Just let her dribble it into the front court and then hand it off to Lexi.
Now Clinton can play keep away, run the clock. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
And man-to-man now for Morrilton. A little bit tighter than they've played it most of the night.
Gresham high, low. Johnson behind the basket with 5 seconds on the shot clock.
That's 3 times we've got that back door tonight, but all 3 times we're behind the backboard. Got to know where that block is. That's your marker.
Took 30 seconds off the shot clock, so they've got Morrilton with under a minute to play. The lead is 17.
Just don't want to foul here. Keep the clock moving.
3-point attempt up, won't go. Back the rim. Wallace with a rebound. Ahead to Maggie Gresham. Defenders there. They'll knock it away from her. Maggie gets it back. They'll reach. Well, Coach Post got a timeout. Saved a possible turnover. One more timeout. 44 seconds when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Jackets trying to get to the end. They got a 55-38 lead. Wallace is trying to dribble it out. 16 seconds left on the shot clock.
And a good viewer there, Sean Hastings. He made the call for us. He saw what happened on that previous play. Shot by Wallace won't go. She's fouled when Morrilton inbounded the ball from the baseline. It went out of bounds at midcourt. There was a timeout. I think the official determined that Morrilton never touched it or what happened. It came back to Clinton on the baseline. Sean Hastings saw that Busby, the mascot, had the basketball. That's who the Morrilton player took it from and inbounded the ball. So, so if you give an assist to Busby, somehow that ends up with the Yellow Jackets.
Just about to put a little spit on that thing. She threw a spitball out of there. Wallace hits 1 of 2. And the Jackets are going to get a big win here tonight in Conway County.
And the countdown, Morrilton on the dribble. They're behind the basket. It'll be a final shot at the buzzer. It's up. It won't go. Clinton with the win, 56-38 over the Lady Devil Dogs. And lots of smiles, happy faces. The Yellow Jacket squad. Coach Matthew Post, Tabby Hodges-Johnson. Looks like they'll shake hands, walk across midcourt there for the Devil Dogs. Cheerleaders will come out. Busby will come out. And they'll have a post-game prayer here at Devil Dog Arena. Boy, what a game to get things started here tonight. This big conference matchup. They'll gather up. We'll keep the cameras rolling. We'll take a short audio break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our costs of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Hey, we're back. Maybe this is our mascot of the game. It's Busby, and he was part of that turnover that happened earlier against Morrilton. So what a great crowd tonight, student section tonight, Busby. Fantastic job on this huge tournament atmosphere game tonight for everyone. So let's go do it in the boys' game. Hey, thanks, Busby.
Wow, what a ball game tonight. Lady Jackets, their best performance of the year from start to finish. They win 56-38 over the Morrilton Lady Devil Dogs, scoring for the Devil Dogs tonight. It was 13 for Samaya Robbins, 4 points for Mackenzie Jackson, 5 points for Trinity Everett, Kesa Walker with 2 points, Emily Gregory with 3, Amber Lee Strickland with 4, and Aubrey Henderson with 6. Great job once again. She had 7 the first time against Clinton and only 6 tonight. Another great job by Caden Brown. All 6 of those points came in the fourth quarter. For the Lady Yellow Jackets, Olivia Johnson sparked the Jackets coming off the bench, hitting 6 points, 2 threes early in the ball game. She finished with 11. Kaylin Lashley, a big first half, 7 points. Maggie Gresham, 6 points. Caden Brown, only 6 points tonight, but a great job on defense by Caden Brown. You can add those points that Morrilton didn't get to Caden's total because she kept Morrilton's best scorer to only 6 points tonight. And the leading scorer tonight for the Lady Yellow Jackets, it was Lexi Wallace. She had 26 points tonight. She got to the line 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 times. She was 7 of 10 at the line. Morrilton had 5 3-pointers on the night, and they hit 6 of 13 free throws for 46%. Clinton with 3 3-pointers tonight, but they went 10 of 13 at the free throw line for 77%. The Jackets led most of the first quarter. They led 13-11 at the end of the quarter. But the difference in the game was the second quarter, as Clinton outscored Morrilton 14-2 in that second quarter and took a 27-13 lead into the half. The Jackets outscored Morrilton 15-11 in the third quarter and went into the final period with an 18-point lead, 42-24. Morrilton cut it to as close as 13, but that would be it, as the Jackets would run out the clock and win 56-38. Morrilton now 12-12 on the year, but 2-3 in conference play. The Jackets break their 3-game winning streak, and they are now 5-8 in games played here in Morrilton. The Yellow Jackets now improved to 11-13, but more importantly, 3-2 now in conference play as they jump ahead of Morrilton. And they're now 3-5 in true road games. Lady Yellow Jackets are off until Tuesday night when they will take on Heber Springs at Yellow Jacket Arena. You do not want to miss that one. Coach Post told them if you get a 3-game winning streak, you can beat Robinson, you can beat Morrilton, you can beat Heber. You'll finish no worse than second. And they are 2/3 of the way there, Jeff Hall. And who is your First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game?
Well, maybe
is there
the
any
best
suspense tonight?
maybe the best team effort of the season. Offense, defense, all over the floor. Lots of hustle, lots of excitement. One of those nights where I'd be tempted to say Coach Matthew Post is the player of the game. You talked about his sheet he had over there, his play calls. We saw that earlier in the year. And whatever he drew up, the girls executed it perfect tonight. And when you need somebody to run your offense and be steady and never come out of the ball game, that's Lexi Wallace. First half, second half, and you just get the ball in her hands, and you secure this win tonight. She was fantastic. She's not been counted on to maybe score as many points here as much it seems like in the second half of the season. But tonight she did it both ways, outside from the free throw line. And how about Lexi Wallace?
Yeah, from the scoring, 26 points on the defensive end. And also as the point guard, making the decisions, when to go, when not to go, when to run the clock. And she was a true point guard tonight, a coach on the floor. And Coach Matthew Post had them ready to go tonight. And they put on their best performance of the year in a very tough and a hostile place to play. And it is a great win for the Yellow Jackets. I want to thank First Arkansas Bank and Trust for all their support of Yellow Jacket athletics. They have take care of all your banking needs, from the savings account to a home loan. They can do it all. They're located in the Cash Saver parking lot in downtown Clinton, and just as close as your computer. Thanks once again, First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Well, we're moments away from a boys' game. Another one. It's a battle for first place, as Morrilton, Clinton, and Joe T. Robinson are all tied for first. Stay with us. Listen to Yellow Jacket Basketball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Yellow Jacket Basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyard. By Elite Automotive. By Regions Bank. By Johnny's Automotive. By Crowell Saw and Supply, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ. Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Brandon from North Arkansas College. Is going to college a goal of yours in 2025? Let us help you accomplish that goal. At North Ark, we have students of all ages from all walks of life, from high school students taking concurrent credit courses to parents returning to school to learn a new skill. NAC can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
And here we go. Clinton Senior boys about to take the floor for Coach Judson Smith, Tristan Tate, Jory Tumlinson on the sideline there. I see Carter Holland, Brendan Johnson, Sam Standridge, Hester Hensley, and Gus Scroggins, your 5 on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Again, what a fantastic night it's already been in this tournament atmosphere. We still got another whole game to go. Clinton Senior boys dressed in black, trimmed in gold. Morrilton in a home white, trimmed in maroon. I'm Jeff Hall. That's Mike Holly. Aaron Duhon, our video engineer. Ron Robertson in the studio. Officials are on the floor. The basketball is in the air, and the tip controlled by Holland and the Yellow Jackets. They'll toss it back to the sophomore, Hester Hensley. He'll be picked up man-to-man at midcourt.
This was the game that Morrilton led for most of the way. Back on January the 7th, the Jackets trailed by 6 points in the fourth quarter, but roared back to win 60-55, and Carter Holland, feeling much better than he did on Tuesday night, knocks down his first shot of the night.
Takes that pass from the right, went straight up for that three-point field goal, knocks it down for the first lead of the contest.
Yeah, Carter under the weather on Tuesday, but tried to gut it out. Had an 11-point performance, but he looks much better tonight so far. A lot more energy.
Morrilton tries to answer. Corey Clemens' attempted three won't go. Clinton with rebound. Standards across midcourt. Back to Carter, number 3 at the top. Hensley's number 0 on the left. Carter will drive, underhanded, scoop it up with the right hand. Good. A 3 and a 2 for Holland, and a 5-point lead. On the dribble, going to try to take Hensley to the block. Turn, spin, fall away. Shot up, won't go. Good defense by Hensley. Scroggins takes it out of the air. They'll get it ahead to Holland. On the dribble, pull up 3. It's up. This one won't go high off the back of the rim. But Scroggins tips it to his teammate Johnson. It ends up out of bounds. Last touch by Clinton.
Hey, Morrilton comes in. They're 14-7 on the year. They're 5-1 in conference play. They've won 5 straight since their last loss came to Clinton on January the 7th. They're 7-4 in games played here. They have not played since last Friday night when they beat Robinson at Robinson 67-59. See if they have a little bit of rust maybe tonight. And an offensive foul on a moving screen.
Basket will not count. And your score remains Clinton 5, Morrilton 0. 6:33 here in the first quarter.
Man defense from Morrilton.
Holland on the dribble. Right, left, gets away from him, but right back to Sam Standridge. Junior on the dribble. Into the corner to Johnson. Everybody behind the three-point line. Nobody inside right now. Standridge with it deep on the floor, right side. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to dribble, take the defender. Second turn comes up to take a charge, and that's the call. Offensive foul on Standridge. Morrilton basketball.
Back-to-back offensive fouls for each team. Off charge on Sam and a illegal screen on Morrilton. We've played 2 minutes. The Jackets lead 5-0.
With the basketball, Ty Wright, number 2 for the Devil Dogs. Back out high behind the three-point line, shot up by Corey Clemens. Good. And he gets on the board for Morrilton. 5-3, the Yellow Jacket lead.
You know, Morrilton shot the lights out for the first half at Clinton. For the second half, they went ice cold.
Hensley with it. Back to Scroggins, closely guarded. Back to Hester on the drive. He beats the defender, slides by a second off the glass, won't go. The follow up and in by Brendan Johnson.
Johnson there for the backside putback.
Clemens and Wright, 2 and 3 on the left side, just in front of Coach Judson Smith, standing up in front of that Yellow Jacket bench. Take a step, put up a 3. This one won't go long. Rebound, he'll chase it down. Morrilton's got it back. They'll have a second opportunity. That was Isaiah Templeton, number 23. And a fresh shot clock, 2-point attempt. Up and in, the basket by Ty Wright. Clinton 7, Morrilton 5. 4:40 in the first quarter. And Yellow Jackets going to throw it away on the offensive end. So a turnover, Marlton have a chance to tie this time down the floor. Clinton Cheer Squad is here tonight. Busby, the mascot, is here. And a big student section helped out by the Booster Club, sponsoring a fan bus over tonight. It's a good crowd of students and adults here across the way from us. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. On the dribble, gets to the lane, left side, left hand, off the glass, good. Ty Wright with 2 more, and we are tied at 7. Bound the ball to Hensley. Little pressure in the backcourt, not too tight by Templeton. That's Sam Standridge, number 22. Keeps his dribble with a left hand. Inside, outside, Holland cutting to the basket. Pass behind him, gets away. Templeton with it, he's going to drive. Shot blocked by Brendan Johnson, and a foul is going to be called. 2 free throws upcoming for Isaiah Templeton.
Clinton 14-9 coming into this one. They're 4-1 in conference play. They had their 5-game winning streak broke on Tuesday night at Robinson, that 61-50 loss. They have won 8 of their last 10 ball games, though, and they are 3-2 in true road games. Carter Holland led the way with 13 points on Tuesday night. As I said, these two teams played back on January the 7th. It was a 60-55 come-from behind win for Clinton as Isaiah Templeton hits the first one. Isaiah Templeton has an offer from the University of Central Arkansas.
And he gets both free throws. And Morrilton's first lead of the night, 9-7. Pressure, man press in the backcourt. They get it to Hensley. Wright defending. They'll clear out, let Hester bring it up the floor. Wright very aggressive defensively. Hester protecting the ball. He does get it across midcourt. Into the corner, Carter Holland's three-point shot up off the rim, won't go. Rebound by Templeton. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. And a deep 3 from the right side up, high arch, won't go. Offside rebound, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Morrilton, and it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Standards to Hensley. They'll clear out. Hester gets right. He'll get it across midcourt. Gus Scroggins put up a 3. It's good. Gus Scroggins, his first points, 10-9. Clinton back in front.
Good ball movement that time. Got that one extra pass, and Gus was open. They were really tight on Hester and Brendan Johnson here in the near corner.
And don't forget about Gus Scroggins. He can go on a 3-point shooting streak with the best of them. Ball gets inside. Foul going to be called on the Yellow Jackets.
Sam Standridge may be injured.
And Sam's going to stay down for a moment. Get a hand up from Carter Holland. And he's got a little bit of a limp getting up. He's going to come out of the ball game. J.J. Vasquez will come in.
Had a collision under the basket. It was him and Templeton and one other Yellow Jacket. Not sure if it maybe landed on somebody's foot.
And Judson Smith's going to walk him off. Tristan Tate's going to come over. And they're going down to his right ankle. Vasquez in. 2:45 in the first. Clinton 10, Morrilton 9. Inbound the ball. Morrilton has it. On the dribble, Ty Wright pulls up at the free throw line. Shot won't go. High off the back of the rim. High for the rebound as Brendan Johnson reels it in. On the dribble, Holland. One-handed dish to Johnson. Gets to the top lane and tosses it out. Holland defended by Templeton. Carter keeps his dribble. Drive, toss it back out, flashing for the steal. They knock the ball loose. Now Morrilton's got it on a run out, up and in. Morrilton back in front, 11-10.
Quick hands, got to take care of the basketball.
Carter Holland's three-point attempt won't go. Rebound Morrilton, and a foul on the Yellow Jackets. (1 minute, 41 seconds remaining. That was the fourth team foul on Clinton. So fouls from here on out, the final minute 40 of the quarter. And Walton will go to the free throw line. Templeton. Hensley now defending, man-to-man. Gets Hill. He's going to drive, getting lane shot blocked by Holland, but back into his hands. Back to right. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Defended by Vasquez. Gets a screen. Scroggins to defend. Takes it to the glass. Good. Ty Wright with 6 points. 3-point lead. 1 minute. 5 seconds. First quarter. Foul on Moulton. Defensive press. Hill with the foul on Hensley.
Moulton, they play a pretty tight man-to-man defense. They try to get into the passing lanes. It's not a soft man-to-man defense. So you got to be sure you set your screens to free people up.
Hensley with the dribble to Scroggins. He's going to catch, open for the three. Won't go off the back of the rim. Rebound Moulton, 48 seconds in the quarter, leading 13-10 are the Devil Dogs. Pull up three by Hill and misses. Rebound Carter Holland. 32 seconds on the shot clock. 6-7 differential from the game clock. Picks it up. Passes away. Vasquez going to drive. Gets the lane. The floater. One-handed up. Won't go. Moulton with a rebound. 27 seconds. 3-point lead in the ball. Down the floor to Hill. Let's see if Moulton and Templeton. He'll put it up for three. It won't go. Long rebound, though. Devil Dogs get it back. They're in the lane. Turn, spin, shoot. Misses. Carter Holland with a rebound. 12 seconds. Plenty of time. Get within one, maybe tie. Final 8 seconds of the quarter for Carter. Maybe to go one-on-one. 4 seconds, 3 seconds off Scroggins behind him. Three-pointer good, and we're tied at 13 after one from Devil Dog Arena. The Yellow Jackets senior boys and the Morrilton Devil Dogs. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
My colleague Jeff Hall, Aaron Duhan back here in Morrilton. The Yellow Jackets and the Devil Dogs are tied at 13. The Jackets jumped out to a 5-0 lead. The game was tied at 7. And Morrilton led 2 occasions at 9-7 and 11-10. But on a Carter Holland, I don't know, close to 30 feet three-pointer, we're tied at 13. Now, Sam Standridge left the game with an apparent ankle, lower leg injury. He is being taped up over on the far sideline. We'll see if Sam's able to reappear in this one.
Hollins, he started the game with a 3, added a 2 before that final 3, so 8 points to lead all scorers. The all-star for the Yellow Jackets, one of the top scorers players, not just in Class 4A, maybe around the state as well. He's always committed to play college basketball at Harding University next year, and he is one to watch. The senior, number 3, Carter Holland.
Jackets in a 1-3-1 zone defense now. Out of the man. Holland across the top.
Three-point attempt. Morrilton from the right side. Won't go off rim. Holland for the rebound. And long pass ahead to Brendan Johnson. He's got a couple defenders there. He's going to pull up the 3. It won't go off the back of the rim. Morrilton with the rebound. Vasquez steps in to kind of get in the way. Draws the contact on the move. Foul on J.J. Vasquez. I did notice, now Sam Trent is going to run back to the locker room. I think he, medical professionals, I think that was a Morrilton, that may be their trainer who came over and tended to Sam and taped him up, got him going. She's back to the Morrilton sideline, and Sam's up kind of jogging back to the locker room and back. Shot up, won't go. Morrilton gets the rebound. Put up a 3. 3-point basket good by Jamarcus Sandage. Second three of the game for the Devil Dogs. 16-13, they lead.
Still man-to-man defense for Morton to start the second quarter, and a hand check foul at midcourt. That's twice now. Hand check at midcourt. They really cleaned that call up a couple, 3 years ago. If you put the second hand on an offensive player, it's an automatic foul. You know, you see them reach out, touch them on the waist, so that second hand comes up, it's automatic now. It really helps out the official making that call.
I think Kester's done a really good job thus far in the ballgame with that type of defensive pressure. Only a sophomore. Vasquez with the dribble. A little bit of a step back. Too good! J.J. Vasquez gets on the board. 16-15, trailing by 1. Good job by J.J. Off the dribble. Finally bought him a step from the defender.
Yeah, the official had started the count, and he broke free and then pulled up and hit the jumper.
That 1-3-1 with Holland at the top. Scroggins in the middle. Johnson, Hensley on the sides. Vasquez on the baseline. Shot up, won't go. They get the rebound. Templeton, it's up. He misses. Tipped around. Templeton gets it back. He'll put it up this side, off the left. Good. I think that's his first field goal of the ballgame, though, to go with 4 points total.
One of the weaknesses of zone a lot of times is being able to defensive rebounds.
And Brendan Johnson, no, they're going to whistle him for the foul.
Wow.
He had a lane. He had a defender set up to take to the charge. He got by everyone else.
Don't know about that one. He was under the basket.
But the basket won't. What? High school basketball, the goal does not count, right? Regardless of whether it leaves his hand before the contact with the defender's made. So you do not count the basket.
And that's a third foul on Brendan Johnson. Sam Standridge does re-enter, but, man, the official let that one get so deep. And then awarded the defender. He was almost behind the backboard. High school basketball needs that arc that they use where you can't take that charge underneath the basket like that.
Like you see in the college game, the professional game.
The pro game.
They get it into Templeton, and Standridge defending. Sam picks up the foul. 5:42 here in the second quarter. Morton 18, Clinton 15.
Big thing was the third foul. Brendan Johnson has to go to the bench with 5:42 still left in the first half. And maybe a moving screen there not called.
Three-point attempt won't go. Rebound, shot up, misses a second opportunity. And Holland with a rebound, trailing by 3. Coach Judson Smith giving the official a word as he's coming up the court. Didn't like what he saw. Holland picks up his dribble, hands it off to J.J. Vasquez, and reach-in foul called on Morrilton.
Morrilton really aggressive on defense. You got to kind of use that against them. When they start overplaying, that's when you start looking for that backdoor cut. You can't let them push you out to midcourt.
Sam Standridge on the dribble. Goes to the baseline deep. Maybe what we used to call the soft spot. Pops back out a little bit. Hensley, kind of a no-look pass to Vasquez around the three-point line, just short off the rim. Hits the floor. Morrilton comes up with it. On the drive, Ty Wright takes it to the basket. Too hard, won't go. Follow, won't go. Wright gets it back. Puts it up and in for 2. And Coach Judson Smith wants a timeout. Exactly 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Morrilton 20, Clinton 15 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Good timeout by head coach Judson Smith trying to stop this Morrilton run. They've outscored the Jackets 7-2 here to start the second quarter. We were tied at 13 at the end of the quarter. Morrilton now leads 20-15. Jackets have the ball.
Hensley, Standridge, Scroggins, Holland and Vasquez, and picked it off. Moulton with it down the floor. Holland back to defend. He blocks the shot under the basket in the lane, rolls out of bounds, and official says Clinton basketball, and Caden Brown picks it up, gives a cheer for her team there with her cheermates. And the Clinton student section makes some noise.
Jackets got to settle back in, get some offense going. Brendan Johnson on the bench right now with 3 fouls.
Standridge to Scroggins, thought about a 3, passed inside to Holland. Couple defenders there. He creates just enough space to elevate, get in the air, draw the foul. Carter Holland to the free throw line.
First free throws of the night for Clinton. We've been pretty much along the perimeter. We're not, forcing the action at the basket where you draw a lot of fouls. But Carter got inside the lane there and against 2 defenders, drew the foul. Nine points for Carter. A chance to get into double figures here halfway through the second quarter.
And gets both free throws. Yellow Jackets back within 3, a 1-possession game. But Morrilton with the basketball. 4:10 to go in the second quarter. And right at the top, he backs it up. Hester Hensley will stay the foot at that 3-point line. And away from the basketball, 3 seconds in the lane. Morrilton turns it over.
Don't see that call often. It's got to be pretty obvious. I don't know if that was Templin or not. There were a couple of Morrilton players in the lane to see if the Yellow Jackets can take advantage of that unforced error.
Standridge just in front of the Morrilton bench. Sam gets it back on the left side, drives the baseline, elevates over Templeton, but can't get the 2. Right quickly down the floor. Defense in front of him. And he'll back up, set the offense. Templeton catch and shoot deep 3 from the left side. Misses high off the back of the rim, but the rebound by Andrew Roden. And they'll get it back with a fresh 35 on the shot clock.
Templeton trying to post now.
Clemens behind the 3-point line. In and out, won't go. Couple of Morrilton players hit the floor. Clinton with a rebound.
We saw Templeton take a 3 there and also try to post. I think he's much more dangerous in the post.
Yellow Jacket basketball. It's been a tight one. And Carter Holland shots blocked by Templeton behind the 3-point line. He takes it himself down the floor. Got a couple of players.
Should be a blocking foul on Morrilton on number 11 to see if the official makes the call. And he did. He made the right call.
He's running interference to keep a path for Templeton with Sam Standridge. Both players go out of bounds, maybe go to the floor. You don't see that often.
Yeah, number 11 was running down the floor, setting a moving screen all the way down the floor, and the official made the right call and stuck with it. Whatever happened after that on the shot, the play was already dead at that point.
They'll talk it over at midcourt, the 3 officials. And there was definitely contact between he and Standridge. It wasn't just running interference, so Sam couldn't get around him. There was enough contact to take him out of bounds.
He made the right call. And on the road, it's pretty gutsy. He stuck with it.
You might hear the Morrilton fans. They disagree with that one. But again, that's a foul. I don't remember when we've seen that, if we've ever seen that
You'll
call.
see it sometimes, but it's usually in the half-court setting, and a player will drive to the basket, and one of their teammates will just try to set a pick and just keep on moving. But you hardly ever see it running down full court like that.
So 2017, 2:41 in the second quarter. A little bit of pressure, man press. Sam Standridge with a cross midcourt defender right up on him, and there it is, and contact foul called on Andrew Roden. And that's how it's been the whole first half. Morton's playing that type of defense. They're getting the hands on you. There's body contact. That's their 5th foul in the second quarter. So that's 2 free throws for Clinton from here on for the final 2:32 of the quarter.
Yeah, Jackets go to the free throw line here. If you're going to win a game on the road in this type of atmosphere, you got to hit free throws. The Jackets are 2 for 2 so far tonight.
There'll be 2 free throws in the bonus. Clinton's going to send the other 4 players all into the backcourt. Nobody for a rebound if needed on the second free throw opportunity. Standridge at the line. Hensley, Holland, Scroggins, Vasquez in the backcourt. Brendan Johnson on the bench right now with 3 fouls here in the first half. Sam's first points of the night. It's a free throw. He's the 5th player to score by the Yellow Jackets. Pulls Clinton within 2. His second free throw makes it a 1-point deficit. 2 for 2 at the line, trailing 20-19. Walton, Corey Clemens, number 3. Isaiah Templeton, number 23. 15, Jamarcus Sandridge. It's his three-pointer up short off the front of the rim. High for the rebound. Hill takes it, puts it up. It won't go, but he's fouled in the act of shooting. 2 free throws upcoming for Kazavion Hill.
I think the officials may try to clamp down here. They're going to think this is going to get kind of chippy a little bit. Not really from the Clinton side, but the Morrilton fans and players.
You look. Oh. Uh-oh. There has been a warning, a movement by Busby, the mascot. He's trying to distract the shooter, and the official has come over to move him away from the vision of the shooter. He's moved him to the corner. Busby, the mascot. Well, he hasn't ejected him. Busby's leaving. He's going to the locker room. I didn't see the ejection sign. Maybe he's just dejected, and he has left the floor. Busby, the mascot.
Yeah, Busby did his work in the first game. He got us a turnover.
And there goes Officer Ayers with him. He does have a police escort wherever they've gone off the court of play. Sandage misses the first. He misses the second. The rebound's tipped up, and Moulton comes down with it. They get it back to Sandage. Now a shoot a 3. It misses. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets. Is that Terrence Kempson in the ball game? And he's fouled from behind, and he's going to shoot free throws. Kempson in the ball game here in the first half. He's got a chance for the Yellow Jackets to tie or take the lead.
Terrence got a little time in that JV game, so he should be warmed up as they played at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And Kempson goes to the line.
2:10 in the second quarter. What an atmosphere tonight. The girls' game, Lady Yellow Jackets got the win. This boys' game, this conference matchup, great crowd. Nathan Andrews has the band over here from Morrilton. Big student section on both squads. As much a tournament atmosphere as we've had all year here in just a Friday night conference doubleheader. Kempson misses the first. He'll need the second if the Yellow Jackets going to tie here. Kind of a low-scoring first half. 2019, Kempson's free throw off the mark. It won't go. Morrilton with a rebound. Templeton with it across midcourt. 2:05 to go in the second quarter. Keelan Bunting in the ballgame, number 4 for Morrilton. Joins Sandage, Wright, Clemens, and Templeton. Hitting a man defense. 3-point shot by Isaiah Templeton. Good three-pointer. He's got 7, 23-19. Quickly down the floor. Gus Scroggins, he's alone behind the 3-point line. Won't get it.
Oh, my gosh.
Flies in for the tip.
What a tip.
And scores. Carter Holland.
Perfect timing.
Just like that, back to a 2-point game. 1:30 seconds in the second quarter. Put that on the highlight video for Carter Holland.
The Jackets kind of hang in here. Brendan Johnson with 3 fouls can come back in that second half.
Can they tie or take the lead? Templeton with a deep 3. This one won't go. Holland for the rebound. They'll try to take it away. He'll keep it away, keep it himself. And long pass up the floor to Hensley across midcourt. Chance to tie, maybe take the lead. Foul called on Morrilton. That's going to go against Sandage. Hensley had the dribble, and Hester's going to go to the free throw line.
Jackets 4 for 6 at the line. This will be Hester's. Well, check that. Yeah, this will be Hester's first 2 of the night.
He does get the first. Clinton pulls within 1 point. Hester's first points of the night. 6th player to score, Hensley. And Busby now he's on the upper deck, walking the concourse. I'm not sure if he's returning to the floor. He maybe has an escort behind him. Busby's up top. And Hester Hensley ties the ball game at 23. 1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Jackets in a zone defense. 2-3 zone. Try to keep it out of the middle.
And Clinton comes up with the basketball. Moulton loses it. A chance to take the lead. 45 seconds in the second quarter. Carter on the drive. Dribble left, right, split two. Scoop it up. Won't go. Knocked it away. Moulton quickly down the floor. Over to Clemens. Dish it back to Wright. 3-point up. 3-point basket. Good by Ty Wright. His 11th point. The lead is 3. 28 seconds in the second quarter. Hensley across midcourt. Defended by Templeton. Into the corner. Terrence Kempson alone for 3. Terrence ties it. 26 all.
Terrence in the corner. That was like one of his long drives, baby.
The All-State golfer, Kempson, maybe the biggest three, one of the biggest threes of the year. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, first half winding down. Ty Wright with it. Will he get it off in time? Blocked. Scroggins, whistle blows at the buzzer. And I think they're going to award free throws to Ty Wright with no time on the clock. That looks to be the call. Couple of free throws, tied at 26.
Yeah,
no time left.
He might have got all ball there, but I think because of the arm going down, the official gave the foul instead of the arm straight up.
Well, the officials are talking it over, taking their time. Goes to the scores table.
Put, time back on the clock.
They don't have replay. We might have replay on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. Folks at home, they might could roll that back on their YouTube app on their TV and check and see. They did put 0.3 seconds on the scoreboard. Wright misses the first. We're still tied. He'll have a second free throw. There's 0.3 on the clock. Clinton's got players in to rebound if there's a miss. Here we go for the lead. Right at the line. He gets it. Clinton will have to inbound, and that'll do it. What a first half we had. It's Morrilton at home, 27. The Yellow Jackets, 26. We'll keep the camera rolling. We'll take a little audio break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Yeah. I'm picking out the Wallace family across the way. Lexi Wallace joining me here at our broadcast position. Talk about tonight's girls game. What an electric tournament-type atmosphere tonight for this conference Friday night.
In the locker room, it felt like a regional game.
I think so. Let me make sure I got you turned up enough. And, boy, how much fun was that? And maybe the offensively, defensively, as good a game as we've seen you all have all year, if not the best.
Yes, I agree.
Have I got you? Make sure I got you turned up. Can you hear okay, Lexi?
Mm-hmm,
okay. Talk to me.
You plenty.
Hey, can you hear? I think it may be, hold on, maybe I'm some problem. On Art. Let me turn you up even a little. Is that better? We'll try you. So just a moment. Aaron Duhan's helping us. We're having some talking problems. Let me see on this one. Test him. 1, 2. Yeah, use this one. Or here, use that one. We'll switch headphones with you. There we go. I think we got you now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now I can hear myself.
So a couple of things you were saying earlier. You were kind of talking, it was a tournament atmosphere in the locker room before the night, and the girls came out and kind of played like that. So your thoughts on the game?
I think we all just wanted to come out and win, and we did anything we could to do it. We jumped out to the first thing, and we kind of kept it all throughout. We played really hard, really well. We all knew what it took. We all knew what this game meant to us, and I think we all just stepped up and we did our jobs and played together, and it paid out in the end.
I know such as much a team win as anything tonight, and with the scoring y'all did. Kaylin got everything started with 7 points early in the ball game, had a 3 and a couple of 2s. Caden Brown finishes with 7 in the ball game. Maggie finishes with 6. Olivia comes in off the bench, but she gets in double figures at 11 points along the way. And then you led the way with 26 points, had 9 in the first half, and then 17 in the second half. And really such a good job of you and your teammates of playing with the lead, handling the ball, using the clock, and then at times kind of getting the lane, getting 2 points in the lane or getting to the foul line. You made 7 free throws tonight. And I don't know if we talked about this might be one of those nights where we could say Coach Post was the player of the game or the coach of the game as well. We saw him on the sideline. What's on his he kept a sheet of paper in his hands. And I noticed
it yellow?
I couldn't tell. I don't know if he had the plays written out or what he wanted to do tonight. Whatever y'all planned, it looked like you executed it to perfection.
We put in, I can't even tell you how many plays over the past 2 weeks. You know, we played our first round of conference against them, and we put in a bunch of new ones. And then for the second round, we put in another batch. So he has all of them on a sheet of paper. So that could have been what he's looking at, and we'll get the ball, and I'll look over there, and he'll call something out. Okay, we'll set it up, and we'll try to run it. So that could have been what it was. But I think all of them worked really well. I mean, we scored a lot, and sometimes it wasn't how the play worked, but we found another way to score, from the 3, from the lane, from Maggie, from the free throw line. So just offensively, a lot of things went our way this game, and a lot of that does go to his plays. They worked a lot.
And defensive tonight, we know she utilized the box and one at times. And a couple of players maybe we thought might have scored more from Royalton. Emily Gregory only 3 points in the ball game, and Aubrey Henderson only 7 in the ball game. And whether it was Caden Brown in the box and one defender, or I'm trying to think of who else may have played that defensive role at times, but that seemed to work well tonight as well.
Yes, we knew we played a box and one against them when we played them at home. and it worked. I didn't think we just wanted to stick with it, so we did it again this game, and it worked just as well. Kaden did a great job. You know, I can't even remember how many times who was she faced behind? Was it 23?
What's that?
Who was she faced behind? 20? Yeah. I can't even really count how many times she even caught the ball. I think Kaden did a great job just keeping her out of the game for a majority of it.
That's right. Well, Coach Matthew Post, the coach of the game, here with his player of the game, Lexi Wallace. And, Coach, whatever you drew up, whatever that play sheet you were looking at tonight, pulling out of your pocket, your girls executed to perfection. What a win tonight.
Oh, everything worked tonight. I mean, Lexi played fantastic, and even when what we call it didn't work, they found a way to make it work tonight, and they all played together and played hard. You ought to be talking to all 13 of them.
That is as much a team win tonight as any that we could see.
I didn't do anything. I ought to be talking to all of them. They played hard, and they were prepared, and super proud of them.
I do agree. I think everybody stepped up, and they played hard. I think we all knew what it took. We all knew that this was a really important game for us.
Yeah, offense, defense, hustle balls. You did everything tonight.
I mean, you can't count how many times we were diving for loose balls, getting deflections, and talking on defense and energy on the bench. Everybody played, at a high level, and I'm pumped. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm excited for all 13, 14 of our kids on the team.
Well, tonight seemed like a tournament atmosphere. In just a few weeks, we're going to be at the regional tournament at Yellow Jacket Arena.
Yeah, that's what me and Lexi were saying. It felt like a regional game after the game in the locker room. And it's come up with each other team is February basketball is fun. It's when you got to play your best basketball and getting a little win streak here and just have fun.
Well, let's do it against Heber Springs coming up soon and finish out the conference race.
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks, Coach Matthew Post. And we are underway in the boys' game. Thanks, Lexi Wallace. Enjoy the evening. And the Yellow Jackets going to enjoy the first lead of the second half. 2 points to open it up here, and Clinton up 28-27. And Lexi's got a fan following. She got a lot of sisters to keep up with, and a younger brother, Hayes, as well. And some of those folks, they're watching here behind our broadcast position. I missed that two, Aaron Duhon. I'm not sure who made that two for Clinton to start the second half. And two-pointer by Isaiah Templeton. What's that? It was who? Who? Carter. Carter for two. Okay. Thank you, Aaron Duhon. Carter, the leading scorer in the first half, gets the first two to start the second half. Templeton matches, and Walton back in front by one, 29-28. Shot up, won't go. Ball loose on the floor, and Walton's able to come up with it. I don't have number 33 on my roster, I don't think. 32, I got Zacchaeus Delph. No, maybe that's 33 or 35. Omar Williams. That's 35, so I'm not sure.
And Wright's going to go to the line. He's been their most effective player tonight. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12 points for Wright. UCA offer player Isaiah Templeton, he's got 7 points on the night. Jackets led in scoring in the first half by Carter Holland with 8, 10, 12. He has 14 now as he scored to start the second quarter. Hester with 2, Brendan with 2, Sam with 2, and Terrence Kempson with 3.
And 1 for 2 at the line. That was Ty Wright. Leading score from Walton in the first half. They get it low. Carter Holland the spin, shoots, misses. And Walton with the rebound. Hands it off to Wright. He'll get up the floor. Clinton defense back.
It's like the intensity for both teams have kind of calmed down just a little bit. It was a rapid pace there at the end of the first half.
Templeton in the corner. It's three-pointer. Pops off the rim high in the air. Comes down and drops through. Isaiah Templeton for 3, his second of the ball game. 33-28.
Maybe the biggest lead for Morrilton tonight.
Gus Scroggins catch and shoot 3. Gus answers with his own 3. His second of the ball game. 6 points total. 33-31.
Remember, the Yellow Jackets trailed for most of that first game. In fact, trailed by 6 in the fourth quarter before coming back to win.
Templeton passes up the 3, drives the baseline, put it up just near the rim, but it won't go. Sam Standard's going the other way into a defender. They let it go. Count the basket. No foul. And we are tied at 33.
No comment on that one. I'll take the points. We're tied at 33.
Coach Judson Smith on his feet, coaching his defense. Tristan Tate on the bench. Jory Tumbleson.
The best manager in Arkansas high school sports.
Ty Wright into the lane. One-handed floater up in the air and in. Ty Wright, hard to stop tonight. And Walton back in front by 2. Gus Scroggins catch and shoot 3 from the corner. This one's long. It's over the rim. Wright takes it out of the air. Down the floor, cross-court pass into the corner to Templeton. His three's up, won't go. Offside rebound, Holland. Carter's fouled. Clinton basketball, 4:48 in the third.
Only the first foul on Wright. Wright is a junior.
Holland with a chance to tie or take the lead. Well, the defender will let him pull up, shoot the 3. It won't go, just short off the front of the rim. Templeton and Morrilton with the basketball. Back to Wright. Templeton stays on the left
Carter
wing.
could take Roden inside maybe any time he wants to. That time he settled for the 3.
Ty Wright fakes a 3 to the left, steps up to the elbow, free throw line, and knocks down the 2. 37-33. Which one? You're on the. Oh, yeah.
Turn one of those off. Yep. A little engineering on the fly, folks.
Standridge. Blocking foul called on Templeton and the Devil Dogs as Standridge takes it to the basket. I don't know if he was shooting yet or not. Clem will have to inbound from the baseline. Put that one back. There we go. 4:05 in the third quarter.
So they're going to call that one on the floor, and Jackets will have it into their own basket. See what Judson Smith dials up here. He's the master of the inbounds play. Walton led by 5. Now they lead by 4 here in the third quarter. We're halfway through the third quarter. I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, you want to get into that fourth quarter with a chance to win here on the road in a hostile environment. As you say, it's a battle for first place. Clinton, Morrilton, Robinson all tied for first with 1 conference loss apiece.
Hensley to inbound. Gets it up high to Holland. Back into the corner to Hensley. Defender there. Quick ball move. Brendan Johnson catches. 2-pointer by Brendan Johnson. Brendan back in the game after picking up those 3 fouls. Going to the bench in the first half. Gets an early 2, 37-35.
Jacobs got to slow Wright down. He's the one killing us right now.
On the dribble, foul called on the Yellow Jackets. Foul on the floor. Clinton's second or third foul here in the third quarter. Right now there's a 2 on the scoreboard. Inbound the ball. 3-point basket. Good by Jamarcus Sandage, his second 3-pointer of the ball game. Back to a 5-point lead.
Off of a double screen into the corner. Had to catch it and then turn and face the basket, but that double screen, he had plenty of time.
Hensley on the dribble, defended by Sandage, keeping behind the 3-point line. Holland picks up his dribble, gets to Scroggins in the corner, defended by Roden. Back to Hensley. His defender kind of fell away. Now Hister's going to drive. Oh, he wants to dish to the corner. It's knocked out of bounds by Morrilton. It'll be Yellow Jacket basketball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. J.J. Vasquez will come into the ball game. Stop and play. And Sam Standridge gets a breather. Hensley from the baseline. Out high to Brendan Johnson. Carry him back near the half court. He'll square away. That's Hensley with a 3-point. Try to beat the shot clock. He does. It's a miss, but it's off the rim. Fresh shot clock. Clinton basketball. Vasquez tries the 3. It won't go. Templeton with a rebound. Smart play by the Yellow Jackets. Just couldn't convert there at the end. 2:40 in the third.
Need some defense. Biggest lead at 5 again here for Morrilton.
Sandage behind the 3-point line. This one off the rim won't go. Vasquez with a rebound inside. Keeping himself. Get across midcourt. And they'll get it to Hensley to set the offense. Scroggins at the top, picks up his dribble, needs help, back to Hensley. 10 seconds on the shot clock, defended by Wright. A little bit of space, ball comes loose, it's in the lane. Morton comes up with it.
Jackets did
Ty
screen
Wright
all that time.
Dish it out, drive the baseline, going to the rim, miss. Roden for the offside putback, good. His first points of the ball game. 42-35. That may be the biggest lead of the night for Morton.
Lead now. This is a critical point for Clinton. You got to keep it close to get into that fourth quarter. Need a good possession here. Score or at least get to the line. That last possession, we didn't screen very well.
Vasquez beats his defender, left hand, but it's blocked in the air by Templeton. Ty Wright, he's going to go, lowers his shoulder a bit. The officials confer, and they'll call a blocking foul on Hester Hensley. Hester may have been moving back and up. The offensive player looked like he ducked a little bit, kind of led with that shoulder, and maybe could have gone either way. The officials will give that on Hester. But non-shooting, so Morton will inbound from the baseline with 1:24 in the third. 7-point lead and the ball. Templeton, two-pointer, about a 15-footer. Got Templeton now with 14 points.
Yeah, 9 points, 1:15 left. You got to win this final 1:15. You can't let that lead get into double digits on the road.
Carter Holland's going to drive, beat one. Templeton's going to get his hands up, not commit the foul. I think they're going to get Ty Wright, who's kind of running with Carter Holland until he got to the lane to get the shot off.
Carter scored the first 10 seconds of the third quarter and hasn't scored since. Got a chance here at the line. 2 big free throws.
And the first one up and in. Got Carter now with 15 points on the night.
Jackets 8 of 9, or check that, 7 of 9 at the free throw line.
And the second, 4 free throws made by Carter Holland.
Jackets in the zone defense.
50 seconds. They'll bounce to Roden outside the lane. He'll turn, shoot, miss. Brendan Johnson with the rebound. Templeton takes it away and gets up high to the rim, up and in. Isaiah Templeton. 38 seconds in the quarter.
Smith wanted the call there. Jackets clearly had the rebounds and allowed Morrison to take it away, and he got the basket.
About a 5-second shot clock differential. Holland, 3-point up. Won't go off the front of the rim. Vasquez with a rebound. Shot clock off. 19 seconds. Gus Scroggins for 3 from the right side. Misses. Rebound Morrison. Ty Wright with it. 13 seconds down the floor. Gets it ahead to Hill. Over to Templeton. And back to Kazion Hill. Back to Ty Wright. 5 seconds near midcourt. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Pull up behind the 3-point line. Won't go. Third quarter comes to an end. Morrison, their biggest lead of the night. 46-37. A final 8 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, this is Brandon from North Arkansas College. Is going to college a goal of yours in 2025? Let us help you accomplish that goal. At North Ark, we have students of all ages from all walks of life. From high school students taking concurrent credit courses to parents returning to school to learn a new skill, NAC can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
My colleague Jeff Hall, Aaron Duhan back here at the campus of Morton High School. It's been a good night of basketball, but the Yellow Jackets have work to do as we head into the fourth quarter. They trail 46-37, the largest deficit of the game for the Yellow Jackets tonight. It was tied 13-all at the end of the first quarter. The Jackets trailed 27-26 at the half. But Moulton is eased out to a 9-point lead. They'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Jackets, Moulton and Robinson all tied for first, and the Jackets have work to do if they're going to get back into this one.
It'll be Hester Hensley, Sam Standards, J.J. Vasquez, Gus Scroggins, Carter Holland, your 5 on the floor. Brendan Johnson out right now. Terrence Kimpson has played. He's on the Yellow Jacket bench as well. Isaiah Templeton, Ty Wright, pretty much doing all the scoring for the Devil Dogs. No other player with more than 2 field goals in the ballgame but those 2. Kind of the same for Clinton. Nobody but Carter Holland with more than 2 field goals in the ballgame. And they'll play on. And it belongs to Clinton after the miss. Sam Sanders with it. He'll pull up, shoot the 3. In and out, won't go. Holland trying to keep it alive, and I think he will. It'll go off Moulton, out of bounds, and belong to the Yellow Jackets.
Well, Jackets have had a lot of them here in the second half. Roll in and roll out. That was another good look by Sam there. Maybe the Jackets can get hot here in the final 7 minutes.
Hensley inbounds the ball to Holland, over to Scroggins. Screen by Hensley, but Roden was right there defending. He wasn't able to receive the pass, and Moulton comes up with it. Into the corner. Going to drive the basket, get players in the air. Out to Templeton. He's alone. His 3 is up and good. Isaiah Templeton, 49-37.
Good penetration and an extra pass, kick to the corner.
Vasquez in the corner, beats his defender. The runner, the 2, but the foul occurred on the floor before the ball left Vasquez's hands. Basket will not count. Yellow Jackets from the baseline. Brendan Johnson returns. Gus Scroggins out.
And Hill will go to the bench for his 3rd foul for Moulton.
Holland up high to Johnson. And can't get it in traffic, but he's able to tip it out to Vasquez. And a foul on Moulton. Made some contact with Vasquez on the sideline. Foul whistled on Sandage. Moulton fans don't like it. 2nd team foul of the quarter. 2nd personal on Jamarcus Sandage. It's a good crowd from Moulton here tonight. This may be the best. I know we're at their place. This may be the best crowd for an opponent that we've saw all year, either at their place or certainly on the road at Yellow Jacket Arena.
Yeah, largest home crowd we've seen this year.
Holland on the dribble, kind of scoop it up by a defender. May want to draw a foul. Oftentimes, though, Carter can go ahead and make that shot. This one won't go. Moulton with the ball and the lead, 49-37. Roden, Wright, Sandage, Templeton. Number 33, I don't have on my roster. I've got some names, I'm not sure. Catch and shoot, Templeton misses. High for the rebound, Holland. And they're going to say when he came down with the basketball, his foot hit the baseline, out of bounds. 5:55 to go. Trailing by 12. Inbound the ball, quick shot up. Sandage misses, offside rebound, Holland. They try to take it away. And foul's going to be called on Moulton.
Once again, we had, kind of like we saw at Robinson, we see a lot of guys today now want to shoot a 3 and then flop as if they got fouled. That's what Moulton was wanting, the coach was wanting there. Good call by the official. Good no call by the official.
Instant across midcourt. If Clinton's got a run in them, they're getting dangerously close to the time it's got to start. The pass stolen away by Moulton. And Brendan Johnson steps in the way. And he's going to be whistled for a foul. It's his 4th personal foul. Team 2nd. 5:39 to go. Clinton's not played with a lot of foul trouble, it seems like, this season on the senior boys side. But Johnson with 4. They've kept Brendan kind of quiet tonight offensively. He's only got 4 points, 2 in the first half, 2 in the second. They get it in the corner. Templeton's open, and he hits another 3. So Isaiah Templeton is 4-3. He's finding himself uncovered at times, able to take the pass and score. J.J. Vasquez, three-pointer won't go. Morrilton takes it out of the air, 52-37. 5:04 to go in the fourth. And if things don't change quick, Yellow Jackets are in trouble.
Yeah, Jackets have yet to score here in the fourth quarter.
And Vasquez.
Whoa, the official goes down.
I thought there was a foul on J.J. Vasquez. There's going to be an offensive foul away from the basketball on Morrilton that took the official down. And it looked like the official's not real happy about it.
I think he ran straight through Hester Hensley and knocked Hester. Oh, they both ran into the official.
Knocked his shoe off. Not a technical. But he got up and he didn't like it. And Morrilton's going to call a timeout.
Head coach Keith Zachary wants an explanation. Keith kind of looks like Stephen A. Smith if you watch ESPN.
He does. Got a nice suit and tie on tonight. Well, there's a timeout. Let's take it. 4:46 remaining when we return, trailing 52-37. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Here we go. Carter Holland, Sam Sanders, Gus Strong, J.J. Vasquez, Hester Hensley, and Carter Holland with a three-pointer. After the timeout, Carter's three. 52-40. Coach Judson Smith takes a timeout. 4:24 to go.
That's the first points of the fourth quarter for Clinton. It took us 3.5 minutes to score. Still within striking distance. It's 52-40. We'll see what Coach Smith wants to do defensively when he comes out of this huddle here. It's kind of tough to be able to maybe press Morrilton full court, but they got a lot of speed. But we got to try to make up some points somewhere. Clinton already with 4 team fouls, so Morrilton's going to be shooting free throws for the final 4.5 minutes of this one. Of course, the Jackets were down 7 at the half against Robinson on Tuesday and scored 10 straight to retake the lead in that one before losing. See what they may have one more run in on left here.
And it's been Templeton big in the second half for Morrilton. Shot attempt won't go. Hensley with a rebound. Takes it out of the air. I guess Scroggins ahead to Vasquez. Led him too far. That pass is going to carry out of bounds and a turnover.
Yeah, probably could have made that pass sooner if you were going to go to JJ. Once you got that deep into it, probably Carter on the far side beyond the three-point line was wide open.
And Brendan Johnson returns. Going to play the final 4 minutes with 4 personal fouls. Vasquez out. And let's see if Morrilton consider the clock. Passed inside, almost knocked away by Johnson. They try to get it to Templeton. I don't know that anybody touched anybody. I think that's what Sam Sandridge said, too. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Sandridge. They're trying to bounce it to Templeton. We had a good angle on that from a broadcast position. And I might have to watch that again, but I don't know if Sam touched him, but it is a foul. From the baseline, players go down. Offensive foul on Morrilton, on Templeton, as Hensley goes to the floor.
Yeah, I think he might have got away with that one had he not used the shoulder. But he did. He came in led with the shoulder.
That's what his teammate, Andrew Roden, he's pointing at his shoulder as he's trying to keep Templeton walking down the floor. I think you're right about that.
Yeah, I think so, too. The officials during that timeout may have got together. A lot of times when they think a game's getting out of control, then they try to over-officiate to try to calm it back down. We've already seen that tic-tac foul on Sam, and then that foul. But Jackets have it. They're down 12. Got to score.
Get it to single digits, and it'll be Carter Holland to inbound the basketball. Hester Henson will come back and get it to Carter. Carter's going to bring it up, defended by Roden. Cross midcourt.
I think it's
on
a good
the dribble.
matchup right here. Carter on
right,
Roden.
left, dribble, take it to the lane. Blocking foul called on Morrilton. Go against Roden. I don't know if he was shooting yet. And 2 free throws upcoming, they say. Carter Holland to the free throw line, 3:37 to go.
Couldn't ask for anything better than that. Clock stop, Holland to the line. He's 3 out of 4 tonight at the free throw line.
And that is the 5th team foul on Morrilton. So Clinton's going to be in the bonus. 2 free throws for every Devil Dog foul for the remainder of the ball game. 3:37 still to go. As Carter gets the first free throw. I got him with that's his 20th point tonight, I think, unofficially.
I got him at 19.
Yeah, 19.
And now 20.
Gets both
maybe
free
21.
throws.
52-42.
3:35 to go. Morrilton down the floor. Going to dribble over to the bench and call a timeout. Timeout. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Well, 3:31 left in this one. Jackets have cut it back to 10. It's 52-42. Morrilton will have it on the sideline when we come back. See if Morrilton wants to take some time off the clock. Kind of like the Lady Yellow Jackets did in that first game tonight. And, oh, my goodness. Holland almost picked it from behind, and it fell right back into Roden's hands for a gift layup there by Roden.
3:05 remaining. Holland with it in his hands. Pull up 3 behind the defense. Shot won't go off the rim. High for the rebound is Sandage for the Devil Dogs. He'll keep it himself. Now he'll pass it over to Ty Wright across midcourt. Going to drive, Wright does, gets the basket, misses the bucket, out of bounds, but it belongs to Morrilton. Inbound the ball, looking to bounce it. They get to Roden. He turns, squares in the air, shoots, misses. Hensley with a rebound. And Wright maybe he's got a hand on his ball. If not, Hensley, and Hester goes down. Foul called. Ty Wright. It gets the free throw line. So you can stop the clock, try to score from the free throw line, cut into this 12-point lead.
Yeah, we need a lot of that. Foul in the backcourt. Stop the clock, walk the floor, and shoot the free throws. Hester 2 for 2 tonight at the line. 2:45 left.
Hester misses the first. He'll have a second. And the sophomore gets that one to fall. It's first points of the second half. He's got 3 points. They're all from the free throw line in the ballgame. Trailing by 11, 2:40 remaining. Man-to-man. Three-point attempt. Morrilton won't go. Templeton's able to get it in the lane. He's stripped. Morrilton picks it up and in.
Couldn't get the rebound.
think that, is that Darian, did he say Tony Gay?
That was the shot we wanted for 33, shooting one out of the corner, but we couldn't get the rebounds.
Into the corner, Gus Scroggins catch and shoot 3. He's fouled on the shot attempt, won't get the bucket. 3 free throws upcoming for Gus Scroggins.
And for Coach Keith Zachary, he knows that's the worst thing that could happen, fouling a 3-point shooter with a 13-point lead.
And Gus gets the first. He's got 7 points in the ball game. Had a 3 in the first, a 3 in the second. Just in front of the Clinton cheer squad. Gus gets the second. Just to let you know, Busby the mascot has not returned since being told by the official.
That's another turning point in the ball game, I think. It's been all downhill since Busby was ejected.
You're right. We'll have to get to the bottom of that.
That may go down in the history of mascot, the annals of mascot history.
Almost Philly Fanata-ish. 2 minutes to go. 10-point ball game. Closest Clinton's been, I guess, in a while at 10 points, but Walton hadn't closed the door yet. But there's a lot of time coming off the clock on this possession, down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ty Wright with it. He's going to dribble. And now a foul on Clinton, so they take 29 seconds on the shot clock and a foul.
And now they're going to get a new set of 35 seconds.
And so you'll say that was a successful possession by Morrilton. And they called that on Sam Standridge. Well, I didn't realize Sam had 4 and was going to up with 5. That snuck up on me if I knew Brendan Johnson had 4. I didn't realize Sam, if that's accurate, if he had 4 personal fouls. They got him with 5 on the scoreboard, and I guess the scores table must have that in the book. Sam's leaving the ball game.
Yeah, the officials went ahead and inbounded the ball there. Either there's miscommunication from the table, and we'll just replay this with a fresh shot clock for Morrilton. But they don't need it.
They'll put up, and they'll count it. I started to say they put up a quick 3, but when Corey Clemens makes it, it's all for naught. 59-46. And that may do it. Gus Scroggins will pull up, shoot the 3. It'll miss. Rebound Morrilton. Foul on Carter Holland. He's kind of in the mix, kind of flying by for the rebound. And he's offered an explanation to the official. And the official doesn't want to consider it. And he'll kind of watch Carter walk down the floor. And it'll be just a personal foul with team's 4th. It's only Carter's first foul of the night.
This will set up a big game in a couple of weeks. When Robinson comes to Clinton, it'll almost be a must-win. Robinson does come here to play, but Morrilton has already won at Robinson.
Now Morrilton can maybe just play keep away if they're smart. 20 seconds on the shot clock. I think they got enough points to win. Carter Holland tries to flash through for the steal, makes contact. He's called for his 2nd foul. Team's 5th. So I think 2 free throws coming up for Morrilton. And maybe their fans make a little noise. Their student section in the end zone making some noise. And Coach Judson Smith is being told by the official to back off.
Thinking about tiebreaker points, Clinton won by 5 at Clinton. Morrilton looks like they may get all 10 of theirs here. They lead by 13. You get a maximum of 10. It was 60-55 at Yellow Jacket Arena.
Now the official, he'll come over, stand by Coach Judson Smith. Let him air his grievances here a little bit. Things have calmed down a little bit. Free throw line. First one's up and in. And the second by Templeton.
Templeton had kind of a quiet first half, but he'll end up with close to 20 points here before this one's over.
Carter Holland lunges forward, step back 3. Carter adds some more to the total. Clinton takes a timeout with 57 seconds remaining. 61-49. Yeah. Anything you would more elaborate on
I guess like
what's coming up?
With 23 points for Carter Holland. Yeah, look at the schedule. Coming up, we got the big Heber Springs game. I guess that's on Tuesday night. We got talk about next week, Plastic Academy at
Cuddle House.
Is that right?
No, that's the old. That's right.
Right.
That was the first thing that popped up, but it's old. I'm sorry.
Right. On February 3rd, Junior Jackets head to CAC, be 7th grade and junior boys and junior girls. That'll be February 3rd. That's on Monday night. February 4th, that's the big one every year. Heber Springs coming to Yellow Jacket Arena. That'll be start at 4:30. That'll be JV games along with senior girls, senior boys. That's on February the 4th. February the 6th, Junior Jackets will host Bauxite. That's on a Thursday. Okay. And then on the 7th, it'll be a mixture. It'll be Lisa West for the boys and Rural Special for the girls. Those games will be on the road. But make your plans for Tuesday night when Heber comes to town. That's a big girls game as Heber beat the Yellow Jackets at Heber a couple of weeks ago for the first time since 2019.
And Carter Holland's able to come up with a steal, keeping himself. He's got two defenders. He'll get to the basket. It won't go. Carter's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Well, Carter's still trying to make something happen, even at the end of this one.
Yeah, Carter doesn't quit. 2, 4, 6, 5 of 6 at the line.
Has he got maybe 24 or so on the night?
5, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18, 20, 23 for Carter. As he goes to the line.
24 for Isaiah Templeton, what I'm showing. So those two guys leading their teams, and see who's going to lead overall tonight by the time we're done. Carter gets the first.
24 now for Holland.
And the second. Foul called to stop the clock with 27 seconds remaining, trailing by 10.
You know, the Jackets went back-to-back games with having 4 players in double figures with the Pulaski Academy and the CAC game. But now for the last 2 games, only Carter Holland in double figures for the Yellow Jackets. Gus has 9 tonight, but
JJ Vasquez in the ball game. First free throw up and good by Ty Wright. Second leading scorer tonight for Morrilton.
Speaking of CAC, they got their first conference win on Tuesday. They beat Heber Springs. Heber's still winless in conference.
And the second, 63-51, final 25 seconds. Holland, catch and shoot 3, won't go, off the glass. Templeton with a rebound to Ty Wright. Shot clock off, Morrilton. Let's see. They'll get it across midcourt. Clinton doesn't want to foul. Count the final 12 seconds. Into the corner, they'll go ahead and put it up. Sandage with 3. His third of the ball game. 66-51. Your final. Morrilton wins at home tonight at Devil Dog Arena. Players will line up. Shake hands there across midcourt. And we look for a post-game prayer here in the arena. The Clinton Cheer Squad will come out and join them. We'll keep the cameras rolling. We'll step away from the mic here for just a moment. And when we return, we'll recap this one, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank & Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Main Street Florist. By Joe and Hash. Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton. By Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans. By Susie Allen Salon. By Meller Sanitation. By the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Savers. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Savers a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Yellow Jacket Basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by The Pottery Shop, by Arkansas Mountain Realty, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southern Belle Boutique and Salon, by TLC Bookkeeping and Tax Service, by Jamie Beavers DDS, by Ingram Tire, by the Western Sizzlin', and by Clinton Drug.
Well, my colleague Jeff Hall and Aaron Duhon back here for one final break here at Morrilton. Morrilton Devil Dogs win this one tonight over the Clinton Yellow Jackets by a score of 66-51. It was a 13-all tie at the end of the first quarter, and it was a tight game going into the locker room at halftime as Morrilton led 27-26. Morrilton began to pull away a little bit in the third quarter, outscoring the Yellow Jackets 19-11 in that quarter, and they took a 46-37 lead into the fourth period. That was the biggest lead of the game up to that point. Morrilton would have a 12-point lead a couple of times early in that fourth quarter before adding on a couple of baskets at the end to make it 66-51. Scoring tonight for the Devil Dogs, Zacchaeus Delph had 8 points tonight. Isaiah Templeton, 19 points. Jamarcus Sandridge with 9 points. Andrew Roden with 4. Kazavion Hill had 2 points. Corey Clemens with 6 points. Both of those were 3-point baskets. And the leading scorer, or the another player in double figures for Morrilton tonight, Ty Wright. He finished with 18 points. So Templeton and Wright combined for 37 of Morrilton's 66 points tonight. Morrilton had 10 3-pointers on the night, and they made 7 of 12 at the free throw line for 58%. Clinton tonight, Terrence Kimpson came off the bench tonight, made a big 3-point basket in the first half. J.J. Vasquez had 2 points. Sam Standridge, 4 points on the night, left the game in the first half with an ankle injury, but did come back to play. Brendan Johnson, only 4 points tonight for the big man. Gus Scroggins with 9 points tonight, including 2 3-point baskets. Hester Hensley, only 3 points tonight, but he did a good job handling a basketball against a lot of heavy man-to-man pressure. And in the leading scorer tonight for the Yellow Jackets, Carter Holland, 25 points tonight for the senior, including 4 3-point baskets. Jackets had 7 threes on the night and went 15 of 19 at the free throw line for 79%. But for the second straight game, not a whole lot of scoring up and down the lineup. We went 2 straight games against Pulaski Academy and CAC where we had 4 different players in double figures. Got to get back to that. Morrilton now 15-7 on the year. They moved to 6-1 in conference play and stay in a tie with Robinson for first place as the Jackets drop 1 game behind. They've now won 6 in a row. Their last loss January 7th at Yellow Jacket Arena. They're now 8-4 in games played here at Morrilton. For the Yellow Jackets, they are now 14-10 on the year, but now 4-2 in conference play, and they've now lost 2 straight. And they've won 8 of their last 11 ball games, and they are now 3-3 in true road games. So, Jeff Hall, your first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game.
Hey, big players and big games. Carter Holland, again, leading the way in points, played hard, plays up and down the floor, offense, defense, plays to the end, as you said. You know, Carter's, we've seen him like this his 3rd year now at Clinton, played as a sophomore, junior, now a senior, and he plays during the summer as well. He plays a lot of big tournament play, plays with big players. That's why he's a college, he's going to play college basketball next year at Harding University, and it's good to see when the competition's up and things are tight, and you see Carter able to perform, if that's the right word, on the basketball floor.
Back at looked like 100% tonight. He played a little bit under the weather on Tuesday, still had scored in double figures, and looked like he had much more energy tonight and did all he could do. Scored 25 points on the night for the Yellow Jackets. And so I want to thank First Arkansas Bank and Trust for all their support of Yellow Jacket athletics, including the player of the game and the live stream. They, along with Hogs and Heifers and Petty Jean Electric, bring you all the pictures from Aaron Duhon on the Yellow Jacket Network live stream. And First Arkansas Bank and Trust, located in the Cash Saver parking lot, downtown Clinton. You can't miss it. And whatever you need, from a car loan to a home loan, they can do it for you at First Arkansas Bank and Trust, as close as your computer. Well, once again tonight, the opener tonight, big win for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They needed it, as they now sweep Morrilton on the season series. They win 56-38. They had a 13-11 lead at the end of the first quarter, but a big 14-2 second quarter. The Jackets took a 27-13 lead into the half and never looked back, winning 56-38. And Lexi Wallace, 26 points tonight. Caden Brown, another great job shutting down Morrilton's top player on offense. And it was a big total team win for the Lady Yellow Jackets. And now they, along with Heber Springs, now are tied for second place. And we'll play Heber Springs on Tuesday night. So final score once again for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They win tonight by a score of 56-38. Final score for the boys, they lose 66-51. And now they drop into second place as Robinson and Morrilton sit atop the conference with one loss. But we still have Robinson coming to Clinton in a couple of weeks. So if we can get on a win streak, control our own destiny, still got a chance. Plus Robinson will be coming here next week for a conference game. So still a lot to be played here as we come down the stretch toward the regional tournament. Well,
and tonight, just kind of a precursor that we talked about it, what a tournament atmosphere it was with the big crowd from both schools. Nathan Andrews, former band director at Clinton, came by and talked with us on the radio. He was here tonight. Now the band director at Morrilton, they had a big noise, a big sound tonight from the band. They had a hospitality room, this big crowd. And, again, it gets you excited for, what's coming for Yellow Jacket. The regional tournament here not too many weeks away, and hopefully an opportunity, if they can get through that, to go on to the state tournament. I think it's going to be down in Magnolia this year for Class 4A. So certainly a fun night, and couldn't look any better to know that you're going to play Heber Springs next week as home as well. So back-to-back big games. Hope to have a big crowd then, and certainly glad to see you. Speaking of Aaron Duhon, Aaron, we got to get out of here. Aaron's he's friends with the family here from the radio station in Morrilton, and I think they're gonna take him out after the ball game and go somewhere. And so certainly glad for Aaron for coming down from Arkansas Tech University and doing the video for us tonight.
Hey, but Aaron's still loyal to KHPQ. So
that's right.
He knows his loyalties.
Well, for Sid King during the week, for Ron Robertson, Kelsey Robertson in our studio, it was Ron tonight. For Aaron, for my colleague, I'm Jeff Hall. Till next time, thanks for joining us on KHPQ and Clinton